Hello everybody. Looks like I'm live. Sometimes in general chat in Ungoro, I'll say, "Whoa, King Mosh drops 2 skins," but that's just to thin out my competition. That is terrible. Oh wow. I should show this off. Let's give it a minute for people to get online first. Let's get the Hyacinth Macaw out. Searing Gorge Summoning Service. Wow, Evil Rider. Nice. DHR's really getting pretty big now. So I set up a buy me a coffee service the other day. Thought of some good uses if we got a little bit of cash coming in. We could do some Discord boosts. We could buy some extra accounts for some guild services like clickers for DHR. That could be fun. And we got a little donation from Terry. Here's my page. Terry Gygaxon became a supporter. Thanks so much for everything you do for our guild. Thank you, Terry. Really appreciate the support. That's pretty huge. I think it would take a few $100s to really secure some clicker accounts. I wouldn't mind dipping into my personal funds a little bit for that, but I can't afford everything. I'm already paying to Discord boost, I'm paying for the raid helper bot, stuff like that. Ooh, Solarica is back in town. Looks like he's been out at Gen Con. Let me make sure I've got a roster data update for him. Alright, that is done. Let's get my... Oh, hello, Fiobe. Good to see you. Getting my chat boxes set up. Ah, here we go. Looks like Terry kicked in 15 Canadian dollars, which I suppose translates to 11 USD. Thank you again, Terry. That's absolutely huge. That's from the Buy Me a Coffee link, which I have shown down here. Obviously not expecting anything from anybody. Just an extra opportunity to kick in if you've got some disposable income to help out with. We could definitely do some stuff with that. Expand some guild services and whatnot. All right. Let's get started on the mail. Snow Fun sending in some linen cloth, came in behind Mugzu here, or in front of. Mugzu, Wild Steel Bloom, that's a good herb. Superior Healing Potions, Mana Potions, Leather Bag, Wolf's Head Helm. Now that's cool. Did that come back from the leveling kit? Maybe you didn't want it for some reason? Either way, that's a great donation. Thank you. This is a really huge helm. We have this on the pro tier leveling kit, I believe, for druids. Let me double check that. Yes. Yes, indeed. That is a nice item. Thank you. Stormwind Bree, Fine Aged Cheddar. Ooh, Wanda the Wolf. That's an interesting piece. Agility will give you wand crit. Otherwise, there's not really much use for agility on a wand. So that's an interesting choice. Fiobe with all your dancing gummy bears. Those are funny. Cassandra, Silver Ore. Shield of Agility, Rough Weight Stones, Copper Ore. Nice, nice, nice. Silver Ore, once again, Silver Ore is worth much more than silver bars, because you can use it to skill up by smelting. YouTube is awesome says, have you noticed that there is a move to a different server icon on the login screen? Let's pull that up, yeah. Here we go. Free character transfer. What do you guys think? Should we transfer Bavin to another realm? Choose your character on the right. Bavin, okay. Transfer destination. Where do we want Bavin to go? Grobulus? Grobulus is good, right? Just kidding. This is the server list, though. These are all non-hardcore servers. So this has always been an option. It's not something that was unlocked. They just decided to put an icon on it for some reason. No, stop! Don't worry, Lordaeron. Bavin is here to stay. But yeah, this is List Realms, Argal, Atiesh, Benediction, Bloodsail Buccaneers, Fairlina, Grobulus, Mankrik, Sulfuris, and Whitemane. You can see there's no option for Doom Howl or Devised Pillager or anything like that, so you can't transfer to any hardcore realms. So really, what's the point? The real game is in hardcore. All these other servers, useless. YouTube is awesome says, I have a dead tune, where should I send it? I'll tell you where you should send it. You should click the delete button right here. Delete. Recreate. Use the same character name. If you use the same character name, you'll still be signed up for leveling supplies and whatnot. I do have, I think, a character on Atiesh. That's 56. Yeah, I did do a Bloodknife on Atiesh. We did all decide at one point that Atiesh would be our go-to realm for this, and that we could do some level 60 content dry runs with all of our dead level 60 characters. That never ended up panning out to anything, and I know other people are sending their characters to different realms, so we never really got that synced up. We never really made use of this. But that was the idea there. I'm on Atiesh, if that matters to anybody, but I haven't been logged into this Bloodknife. I did once since he died, and then that was it. In my opinion, hardcore is the real game. These other servers, who cares? Nah, it's 56. The 30 and below I did delete. Honestly, if it's dead, it's dead. And I would just leave it. Up to you, obviously. But if it's not hardcore, I really don't see the point. That said, I can get that you would get attached to your character. Frando says, how are you doing? Can you type with me because my speaker is not working? On Twitch chat. Are you in the guild? I'm asking if they're in the guild because we get some randos in here and a lot of them are sometimes just spamming me. I don't know why I get so much spam chat on Twitch. Oh, my streaming's going great so far, thank you. Probably just some rando, that's okay. Anyways, I'm going through the mail. Ure, Copper Bars, Shadow Gem, Stringy Wolf Meat. Lordaeron says, I completely agree. Hardcore is the real game, the rest is like fiat money. Totally fake. Delete dead characters. Yeah, I always immediately go delete, recreate, and start leveling up again. At the very least, get yourself to a mailbox so you can start getting your leveling supplies. Bloodknife DH in Discord. If anybody wants to DM me, feel free to hit me up anytime. Frando is saying, glad to hear you, bro. Got you. Accidentally, I recently stopped by to watch my uncle streaming and stumbled on your channel. If you don't mind, I would love to be your biggest fan and support your channel. I'm expecting some spam DMs or whatever. That is fine. Well, I feel like most of my Twitch chat is just spam. I've had a much better experience on YouTube, even though sometimes the chat doesn't come through. YouTube is awesome says, just in case you wanted to know, you cannot see the dead vendor in Skullomance area. Is that outside the dungeon? What's going on? What are you talking about? Is there some glitch or something? I'm looking it up. Is it Magnus Frostwake? Is this, are you saying it's a change since the last patch? You've never been to the vendor you can only see when dead. Oh, you can only see him when dead. That's right. And there's no fix for that in hardcore? Hmm. I know they fixed the BRD quest, so you can talk to the ghost guy. I'm looking him up. Magnus Frostwake, right there. Looks like a ghost. Well, I figured I was near and dead. Why not check? Oh, I see. Did you see him while you're dead? You're in ghost form? Did it work while dead? Spectral Essence. Hmm, that's weird. I don't know the mechanics for this guy, unfortunately. Snow Fun, Fiery Wrath Staff. If you know me, you know I love Fiery Wrath. Unfortunately, Luz is already overleveled for that, so I'm not taking that for myself. Ooh, Green Hills pages from Zero. Mendril. Some Dollar and Sharp. Best cheese in the game. Just kidding, I'm vendoring that. And a bunch of potions. Nice. Thank you, Mendril. Skins, and is that a Crawler Claw? Crawler Claw indeed. Crawler Claws, Lustrous Pearl, that's nice. Crawler Claws make that low-level mana food. Level 5, it regenerates health and mana at the same time, and you can eat and drink at the same time, so you'll get extra mana using those. So very useful for power leveling. We always need a ton of Crawler Claws. And some Lesser Bloodstone Ore, that's nice for the leveling kit. Those go out to pro-tier donors. They get all of our quest ores. Always need those. Hey Deeves, how's it going? In retail, you aggro a bunch of stuff and die, and then you can buy from him. Been a long time since I would have done any of that. Zarf, look at all these full stacks. 20 leather, 20 leather, 20 leather. Heavy leather, medium leather, iron ore. Wow. Lot of mats in here. Thank you, Zarf. The CJ Man. Some greens, Yurei, bunch of reinforced linen capes. We will enchant these and pass them out as heirlooms for the leveling kit. White gear like this, crafted whites, get sent to the leveling kit. Then they get enchanted because they won't bind on equip, so you can pass them around as heirlooms to multiple alts. Deeves, okay, lost airlift 7 yesterday. Lesson learned about playing 2 accounts at once. Oh dang, what happened? Ouch. YouTube is awesome says, I agree retail is a dumpster fire. Only log on to claim the mounts I get. Really? I don't even do that. Do you get free mounts just from being subscribed or something? I haven't been on retail in a long, long time. At least not since hardcore launched. Living leggings pattern might be vendorable, honestly. In the leaves, earthroot, silverleaf, mage royal, spider ichor, ruined leather scraps. Looks like you're double gathering. Thank you in the leaves. Making your way back up. That's actually good progress if that's since you died. Wow. Didn't you die just last night? Asmodean Nightcrawlers. If you do the 6-month deal, they give you mounts at times. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Steve says, pulled the mobs for collector/warlock quest. Didn't notice her back was to the mobs. Ouch. What quest is that? I'm trying to remember. The Collector's Schedule in Elwyn? Oh, this is the Voidwalker quest? Oh, that house. That house that's by Princess, right? Multiboxing YouTube is awesome. Says multiboxing was the bomb. I played 5 at a time. That was hot. Oh, it was a hoot. I've never tried multiboxing. 5 at a time sounds like way too much. Yeah, where Princess Pig is, yeah. That is a dangerous house. However, there is a fence right outside of it. Can't you just burn down? What I would do is burn down the caster. Selena, I think her name is. Burn down the caster so she can't get you with her fireballs, and then fence kite. You got dots. You got corruption and immolate. Put dots on the other mobs, right? And then fence kite them. Maybe hit them with your wand a few times. Fence steal is no more. Oh, I thought it was still working. I heard Vegash was having issues. I thought the rest of the fences were still pretty much working. What do they do? Do they just walk over the fence? They say it doesn't work with the update. I don't know. I've seen mixed reports on that. Steve says, I basically soloed it with Airlift 6. I just fucked it up. I mean, hey, it happens. I get it. Axe of the Eagle from Asmodean. Dragon Keeper, some green. Whoa! Holy shit, clear! I just boosted these. I just boosted the point value of. Oh my god. 1060 in the mail. Holy crap, clear. This is 8,000 points of reputation right here. They are 8 points each. That's over 1,000. That's almost 9,000. 8,800 points of reputation from Stone Scale Eels. Holy crap, clear. Thank you so much. Ice Shards is going to be stoked. She was just asking for me to boost them because they were undervalued compared to the current market price, I suppose. I haven't looked at the recent market, but apparently they're very expensive these days. Almost a gold each. Bot fishing has to be. I don't think so. I think Clear's likely just had a stock of these. I don't think he bots. He's one of our officers. He's been around for a long time. He's probably just a fisher. This is amazing, Clear. Thank you so much. Wow. That's gonna make so many Petries. Absolutely incredible. Wow. I mean, you don't have to bot to fish. You just need Netflix or something. Yurei sending in some greens, some copper ore, and eggs in front of this stone scale avalanche. My mailbox is just infested with all these wriggling eels. For once, I don't mind the fishy smell. Holy crap, Clear. This is what, 4 or 5 mailboxes full? Oh my god. A veritable avalanche of eels. Almost a gold each? That's about 1,000 gold in value. In one fell swoop from Clear. That is just amazing. Making a little post about this. I was just asking everybody for stone scale eels. Now worth 160 points of reputation per stack. Fished especially after midnight on server time, so it's pretty. It's at least more efficient. I don't know the difference, but if you like to stay up late and do some passive farming, this is a great way to spend your time. 1,000 ink. So I'm pinging everybody. Let everybody know. Fiobay says, better fishing add-on is great for fishing. My hovercraft is full of eels? That's I've never seen this. My hovercraft is filled with eels. I don't know the reference.
There you go. Morning, sir. I will not buy this record. It is scratched. What? I will not buy this record. It is scratched. No. This is a tobacconist's. Tobacconists. Ah!
I've seen a lot of Monty Python.
What's all this in?
Holy Grail,
You
Life
have
of Brian.
beautiful thighs. What? He hit me. Drop your panties, Arthur. I cannot wait till lunchtime. Right! Oh, my nipples explode with the light.
$1,000. Absolutely incredible. Thank you again, Clear. Frickin' huge. Where's my bags? There we go. Dragon Keeper, a bunch of light leather. There's that nice white bandit mask pattern also. Very nice pattern. Good for disenchanting. Great melee stats. Ooh, and the leaves sent in some herbs and leather also. I talked about this mask yesterday, so I won't harp on it too much, but it's a good recipe. Flask of Mojo, Sweetux. Sweetux is also the one who donated this bird that I don't have out because I logged. There you are. Let's see Allison. Allison, have you seen my bird? Do you like my bird, Allison?
Safe travels.
Oh, Deeves, some of my YouTube chat isn't loading again. Let's see. Deeves says, or bought them. YouTube is awesome says, have you ever seen the ad for the fishing bot? Really weird. I would never bot either. Too much time invested in playing. I did multi-box fishing 5 at a time is a chore. Multi-box fishing. Interesting. That's got to be constant activity, which is kind of the antithesis of what fishing is supposed to be. That sounds hectic, honestly. Does sound like a chore. Yeah, and multi-boxing is not against terms of service. Botting is. So I sure hope nobody's botting. But multi-boxing is fine. We got a bunch of multi-boxers in the guild. Not my own preferred way to play. I don't think I would do that even if I had the extra accounts. Whack-a-mole. Yeah, that's what multi-box fishing sounds like for sure. Tabernac, some good gems. Pattern. Inscribed leather pants, murloc fins, green woolen bag, club of stamina. Sweet Tux, silk, moonsight rifle, boots of the enchanter, lockbox, heavy stone. Whoa! Midget corn, LP, again? Again with the condor meat? You're gonna flood the market. You're gonna tank their value. One day these are gonna be worth barely any points, because midget corn is just absolutely annihilating the condor meat economy. Man, Bavin is getting some good stacks of meat today. Wow. 143 in the mail, huh? That's a lot of condor meat. There's a lot of reputation going out today. People are going to be getting a lot of gear reservations in dungeons. Scoreboard's going to change. What a day. Wow. YouTube is Awesome says, it is now has been for a while with key modifiers. What do you mean by that? What are key modifiers in this context? You mean for multi-boxing or for botting? Clear's not on, is he? I don't see him. Yeah. Steve says, need to play both accounts. Can't have one keyboard playing both accounts. YouTube is Awesome says, where you press a key on one and it transfers to all accounts. Okay, interesting. I don't I don't know the mechanics on that. And I'm sure there's some gray area also, depending on what tools you're using. Hidden Gary, Wild Vine, Tiger Meat, Green Hills Pages, Wolf Boots. Some greens from Zodan came in front of that too. Some vendorables. Advanced mining is a good enchant recipe. Nice healing mitts, those are cool. Phineas, bunch of mats here. Tender crocolisk meat, that's a rare meat. We got ores, we got skins, good stuff. Bunch of bags from Clear. Clear is doing amazing work today. Thank you, Clear. Let's go see Allison again.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
So, an orc walks into a bar with a parrot on his shoulder. The bartender
Light
says,
bless
hey,
you.
where'd you get that? The parrot says, Duratar, they got them all over the place.
Look at all those bags. 10 slot bags, 12 slot bags. Those will go on the leveling kit. We'll put those to good use. The Mage Weave bags in particular, we're always low on Mage Weave. Hawk's Eyes, look at those hides. Awesome. Wow, more Mage Weave bags from Clear. Clear's going for gold. He's aiming for the top spot today. Angel's Eyes, Jade, Elemental Air, Copper modulators and Murloc eyes and venom sacs from Asmodean. In the leaves, there's your double gathering stuff. Awesome. Herbs and leathers. Cragboar ribs. Cragboar ribs are a great low-level farm. Always need those for the Dunmoreau quests. Quest, singular. He said the thing, take a shot. Patterned bronze bracers. Those are nice, just basic bracers plus strength. Huge for the leveling kit. Love those. But also they're used for the nifty stopwatch quest, which we also hand out on the basic leveling kit. It's about level 40. You get a trinket, and the trinket acts like a speed boost potion, kind of. A swiftness potion. On a 30-minute cooldown, I believe. Bright gloves, good caster gloves from Asmodean. Grazed me. Essence of Undeath. Nice. I think I just drained the bank of Essences of Undeath. Yeah, that's the only one we have. They're worth about 2G each. Might be worth more these days. I'm not sure what the market's like on this. Grazed me. Primal Bat Leather. Powerful Mojo. Hammer of the Titans. Homemade cherry pie. Yum yum. Venerable, of course. Good books, though. Winterfall Echo. These are used for those Winterfall buff quests. I don't know if I've used these on hardcore, actually, but I know we got some of those in the bank. Iron Shield Spikes from Plain Bagel. Nice for tanking with. Get a little bit of extra damage on your blocks. Oh, hi, Nefe. How's it going? Hey, LP. Good to see you guys. LP, I just opened up all your Condor meat. Don't know if you saw that. That was amazing. Greatly appreciated. Hides from Dragon Keeper. Other mats from Dragon Keeper. Tender wolf meat. Primal Bat Leather. That should be going to the leatherworking bank, right? Have I never seen this on Bavin before? Let's take a look at it. Primal Bat Leather. Dropped in ZG. Skinned in ZG. Dropped at a very low rate. Reagent 4. Batskin bracers. Looks like good stuff. It's all leatherworking, of course. Takes living essences, which I think I sold those, actually. I try not to sell too much, but we were hurting for mount funding recently, so I think I sold some of these. I don't know if we have any left. Might have some. They're a very good farm, though. Anyways, awesome. Let's put this in with the hides. Nefe says, going well, a day off of work is always going to be good. Hell yeah. Agreed with that. Dragon Keeper, Mojo, Stones, Light Leather, Tender Wolf Meat. Raptor Egg from Cristania and some Green Hills pages. Nice meat. Sweet Hux, Aquamarine, Wild Steel Bloom, Silk Cloths. Great herbs. Aquamarine is used for the Speed Sandal enchant, so always need Aquamarine. That stuff is huge. Asmodean, Spider Ichor, more spider bits. Some greens from Asmodean. Some spider bits from Asmodean. Lesser stone shield potion, probably. These come from a quest reward from the Oldemon reagent run, I believe. No, that's not right. It's a different quest. But there's a quest that rewards a stack of 5 of those. So that's where I'm guessing those came from. Macops, iron and heavy stones, very valuable. Ooh, shadow spell damage. Nice, Mac Ops. Asmodean, Moonstone. Moonstone's got good uses. Rieg, bunch of potions, greater defense, Cat's Eye Elixir. Cat's Eye Elixirs are fun. Wizard Oil, these will increase your stealth detection. Very nice for like that Wetlands quest where you have to find those stealthed mobs. There's a bunch of random uses for those. Copper Chain Vest ×3, those are vendorable. Thank you, Pedro. But those are just gonna go straight to Allison. Pedro, white linen robes, lesser magic wand, and roasted boar meat. Looks like you're working on your professions. Deep run rat kebab, freshly baked bread. Yeah, unfortunately, all those non-buff foods, they just get vendored.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
So you can always vendor your own stuff. I don't mind it. I'll take it. I'll get a little bit of money off of it. That'll cover some postage costs, but typically it's more efficient for you to just vendor your own stuff if you know that it's vendorable. Techno says, "Hey Blood, I watched your near-death experience with that quest mob in Burning Steps. I tried him with my level 58 warrior and ended up target dummy and running. Wow, you saw what happened to me and you were like, I want to do that." Jeez. I posted that. I clipped it out and posted it as its own video. I'll show the first like 30 seconds of it so you can see the actual fight. Here I am. Okay, let's see here. There's an ad coming out there. I'm going to distract him. Distracting that ad that's walking around, right? Sapping this guy. I don't know if I have line of sight in there, so I'm going to do a little jump you can see me do to get that distract off. Yeah. Okay. Sap. Let's go. Now, I should have evasioned right away. You can see I didn't. It took me a hit before I did. I just did not react quickly enough. Evasion. Jeez, Gortesh. Yeah, I'm already down at half health. I don't want a health pot because I don't think it's gonna give me the full the full usage of the potion. I don't want to waste it. I would love to use it a little bit lower health and get all the way back up to full. Yes, I should. But I should have. Obviously, I should have before the stun went off. I was hovering over it right when the stun went off. I was about to use it. Just a couple frames too late. Here I am, 790 hit points, still got a couple hits left in me, and then bam. 217, 271, 277, all at the same time. I still don't fully understand what this mechanic is. But there I am at 25 health. Fuck, dude. Oh, it was a few weeks ago. Okay. That you tried it? I'm just in shock. 25 health. Anyways, there's the full video. I do a slow-mo recap. We have some discussions about it. It's a fun watch. Go check it out. Ire, good gems, copper, linen. Makoro, solid stones. Wool cloth 2. Healing potion, mana potion, silk cloth, good stuff. Damn, yeah, that, yeah, basically my reaction. Damn. Oh hey, Pedro, think I just got some stuff from you.
Excellent.
Raider's Belt of Power. Look at that attack power, that's nice. Caster breeches. Some stamina gear. Rethbin ore, always need those quest ores. Ooh, a bunch of gear coming in from Nefe. Let's take a look. Ooh, getting some add-on errors now, that's annoying. Good. Ooh, Robes of Arcana. Those are crafted, those are nice. The recipe for Robes of Arcana is pretty rare. Ooh, Wastewander water pouches from Nefe also. Let's reload. Those Wastewander water pouches, along with the Troll tribal necklaces, are used for quest turn-ins. We'll hand those out to everybody on the leveling kit. If you've got extras, you can turn them in repeatedly for additional XP. Although after the first quest, they give severely reduced XP. So it's better to hand them out to everybody if we can, but they are useful for power leveling important characters from time to time. So the Wastewander water pouches in Tanaris, and the Hinterlands troll necklaces, both very valuable farms. And you can farm them almost to 60 if I remember right. Ooh, random drop from a Murloc, says Ariel. I saw someone wearing a full Ghostwalker set at one point. It's pretty sick looking when you're wearing the full set. There's no set bonus or anything. There's just a bunch of Ghostwalker pieces, and they're pretty cool looking. Nefe, look at these. Look at all these valuable ores. We got silver, we got heavy stone, we got gold, cragboar ribs, just talking about those. Those are useful. Moss agate, some pearls, some jade, some moonstone. Wow, so shiny. The moss agate is used for a bunch of things, including ornate spyglasses. Ornate spyglasses are one of my favorite items in the game. I love those things. You'll see me using them on stream all the time if you watch me quest. Especially on Bloodknife, scouting out gathering nodes. Nefe. Bunch of stuff from Nefe. Bunch of meats, feathers, all sorts of stuff. Thank you so much. More from Nefe. Great Gortusk snouts, good quest items. Venom sacks to make anti-venom. Westfall bits. Small eggs. I like to use these small eggs for the winter veil. You can make cookies and eggnog out of them. I like to make a bunch of cookies and post them for cheap on the auction house so everybody can get their quests done. Because we get eggs galore. So I'll send some of these to Blood Bank just to keep them in stock for the holiday season, but mostly they go to DH Cook. Nefe, tough condor meat, crawler claws, Gortusk livers. Those are all huge. All these items. Gortusk livers for the quest handouts, crawler claws for the mana food, turtle meat. Turtle meat is good for quest handouts too. Nefe's doing some pretty great work. Ooh, even better. That's a rare meat. Wow, Nefe. So much white spider meat. So much condor meat today. Man, Bavin is feeling well fed today. It's like I just got a big ol' well fed buff in my head. It's gonna last all day long. Today, Death Happens is well fed. Hot wolf ribs, red ridge goulash. That's the rare meat, the rare food that comes from the condor meat. That's one of the main reasons why condor meat is so valuable, in addition to using it for the quest itself. +6. The +6 stamina spirit buff is a level 15 buff, but with the rare meats you can eat 5 levels early, so you can eat this at level 10. That's what makes it so good for power leveling. Bunch of potions from Nefe too. Nefe is killing it. Holy moly! More potions from Nefe. Nefe, you're on stream, right? Are you watching this? Are you seeing this? This is exciting. Wool cloth, spider silk, so many good mats. Mage weave, silk, spider silks. Jeez. Yep. Hi, Nefe. Large knapsacks for Mackenzie. These are mage weave bag equivalents. Very nice. Have mage, will farm. Wow, tabards too? You didn't farm these on a mage. Unless you count the gold farming, I guess. But wow, 20G? Nefe! Nefe! These are amazing. Oh man, we're gonna put these to good use for sure. Oh, Bavin's not wearing a tabard? We gotta put a tabard on Bavin. Let's fix that. That'll last until I see a tabardless guildie. Someone to hand it out to. I see Papa Banks here is tabardless. Some of the bankers prefer not to wear tabards. And you're probably busy in the mailbox anyways, but whew, always feels good when Bavin's got a tabard on. I like to wait for donations to come in to get that, and then I'll hand it out whenever I see somebody who needs one. Mackenzie, Mage Weave bags. So many good bags today. Today's a good day. Clicky Lock 2. Bunch of skins, good work. Sweet Tux, large knapsack, another Mage Weave bag equivalent. Lesser Beast Slayer. Aquamarine, Citrine lockboxes. Sweet Tux. Once again, Sweet Tux is also the one who donated this Hyacinth Macaw. This bird, the rarest pet in the game. It's worth hundreds of gold, thousands of gold on other servers. Less so in hardcore, but still, absolutely amazing. I love that bird. I spent a lot of time as a kid trying to farm that bird. Back around late TBC, maybe early Wrath of the Lich King, when I was hurting for gold. I saw it was selling for like 12k. I think up to 25k sometimes. Or at least it would get posted for that amount. Max says, I need a tabard, please. Are you on stream? Unfortunately, I can't mail you one. Also, I just mailed them all out. If you come by me, I'll happily trade you one. But I have a limited cap on the mail recipients. I can only send to so many people. So I really can't fulfill random requests from Bavin, unfortunately. It'll get in the way. Otherwise, I would love to send you one. But we can definitely make sure to... Actually, you know what I can do? Is I can just put a bank request in for you. These are how the leveling kit orders work. Quests 10 to 30. Guild Tabard for Golly Day. Looks like this has already been fulfilled. I'm just going to go ahead and do Guild Tabard times 1 for Makopa. So I'm kind of cheating the system here. The bot posts all these orders whenever I'm done on Bavin. I'll run the bot. See, we got a little bot user who posts all the leveling kit orders. They get marked as complete with this. And then the bankers will earn some points for fulfilling those orders. So I'm just putting in a little fake order. It'll get fulfilled. So you will get a tabard in the mail. For Chabs 2, please. Let me see. Little please, because it's not a bot order. We're just doing this manually. Order is in, LP. You should be getting it in the mail. We usually do a pretty good job of keeping up on those on a daily basis, so you should get it within a day or so. Maybe even sooner. We'll see. Yeah, no problem. More biz. Green gloves, some herbs, nice. Ure, a bunch of linen for our first aid leveling kit. Fantastic. Obviously, linen can be used for tailoring also, but not so much. The primary use is for leveling kit handouts for leveling up your first aid. Let's put these in there. That's a fuller stack than this 6-slot linen. A little bit more efficient in our mail packing. Caladri, Primal Tiger Leather, also from ZG. I might not have seen that. Ooh, 3 of Elementals. That's cool. Massive Mojo, Crocolisk Meat. Cool. Primal tiger leather. I've never seen that on Bavin before. Put that in with our hides. Nice. Starting to get some serious ZG mats. I've had ZG stuff donated to Bavin before. Like, we've done ZG as a guild before. But I guess I've never seen those skins come in. Bunch of major healing potions from Caladri. Superior Mana, Ichor of Undeath. These are useful. Sometimes these Ichors get vendored. Just because they're pretty easy to farm. We get a lot of them. The undead that you'll farm for them drop other good things like cloth. So it's definitely got some good uses, but not as much as we get in stock from random donations. Snowshoe, Green Hills pages. Potions, Firefin snappers from ice shards, ghost mushrooms. Ghost mushrooms are awesome. Wow, ice shards, firefins, oily black mouths, stone scale eels. Ice shards was the one who asked me to up the reputation value for eels earlier. I see why now. You just wanted more points for your donation, huh? Uh-huh. I see your plan. No, I'm kidding. Ice Shards is our alchemy officer, so that is totally her prerogative. Send these out. Let's go vendor some stuff.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Wicked Claws, similarly, they definitely have good uses, but we just get a lot more than we would ever use donated.
Go with honor, friend.
Ice Shards doing some great fishing. Firefin snappers will make me nice fire potions for lose. And I guess other fire mages or whatever. I just get excited about firepower on lose. True Arrow, Deeves, Thick Leather, Tender Wolf Meat. Tender Wolf Meat is nice. Scorpid Scales, those are awesome. Thick Leather, hell yes. Scorpid Scales make important male gear for hunters. Phineas, Light and Medium Leather. Oh, I meant to vendor some of these. That's okay. They'll just go in the bank for now. Gorist Fump, Briarthorn, Herbs. Ooh, Swift Thistle. Skins and Herbs. Bear Cloak from the CJ Man. Zarf, some iron ore. Some leathers, too. And some tin, potions, green belt, Robart, cured rugged hide. Phoenix Pants. Nice for a fire mage. Good pattern. Condor meat. That's a rare meat. Gygaxon. Fellcloth. Fellcloth we'll use on cooldown. It's a 4-day cooldown to turn those into mooncloth. Plus, it's a reagent in its own right, so maybe we'll craft some Fellcloth gear with it. But the mooncloth is the main purpose there. Ziricol, good cloth. Ziricol, more good cloth. Strength bracers. Major healing potion, tender wolf meat, mage weave, and rune cloth. Tender wolf meat is always in high demand for the bank also. Tender wolf meat and giant eggs are the main level 40 buff foods. And level 40 is the last tier for the basic buff foods. There are other higher level options, but the basic stamina spirit buff. You want tender wolf meat and giant eggs. Nice belt. Love attack power gear. Airlift 6, doing some mining for us, getting some linen. Cool. Edging, Scorpid Scale, Core of Earth, Elemental Earth, Tiger Meat, Wool Cloth, Spider Silk, all good mats. Arthas's Tears, Green Hills pages. I don't think Arthas's Tears have that many good uses. They're one of the cheaper herbs that you'll start finding in higher level zones. I'll often skip them. Ooh, we got a level 60 death from a Bloodhound in BRD. Ouch. Imagine getting to 60 and then dying to a non-elite in BRD. That sucks. Probably just an overpull or something, but only one death? No! Another one, Anvil Rage Overseer. Another one, is this a full wipe? I see 3 deaths. Tank Moors died. Leandrus died. Rubis died. These 3. So it's this Elf Core run. Someone got out, it looks like. Who didn't die? Morty? Morty's still alive? Still in there, too. Raw Summer Bass. Night Sky Trousers and Hood of Healing. Cool. Raw Summer Bass, looks like it gets cooked. Does that make a buff food? It does, right? Increases your spirit by 10. That's interesting. Doesn't look super useful, to be honest. But that's alright, it is a buff food. Elemental Earth, Raptor Flesh. Oh, inventory's full. Elemental Earth is a great mat. The CJ Man, Swift Thistle. Ah, I'm getting errors again. One day I'm going to have to turn on those errors and we'll debug that. I don't know what the deal is. Valorous Greaves from Horde Slayer. Crystal Basilisk Spine. I don't think these share any important cooldowns. 1 minute Frost and Shadow Resistance. Seems like it could have some solid high level uses. I don't know if we've tried it out too much, but yeah, we got some of those in the bank. Ready for testing. Bloodknife! I'm glad you didn't die, Bloodknife. I love getting stuff from you. Marrograin, Dense Stone, Mithril Thorium, Solid Stone, Black Vitriol, Black Lotus, Mountain Silver Sage, Rune Cloth, Arcane Crystal. Black Lotus and Arcane Crystal. Those are the main reasons I love to focus Bloodknife. Incredibly valuable. I've done that farming for the guild long before I ever ran Bavin, long before I was even Guildmaster. I was the guild Lotus and Crystal farmer, basically. Really, really valuable farming. Small flame sacks. And a lot of vendorable stuff from in here from Tommy. Most of this is vendorable. Double mail coif. Should that be vendored? No, it's in DH gear. It could be a nice first helm for somebody. So we'll probably hand that out. A lot of junk to sell though.
King, welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Cover for me. I got a whiz behind a tree.
Farewell.
Here I go behind the tree. Just doing my business over here, nobody look. Healing potions from Mendril. Mendril, more potions. Elixir of agility, nice. Mana potions, wild vine potion. A lot of good stuff in here. Inventory is full. Copper ore from Yurei, stringy vulture meat. Deep rock salt from Mendril, lesser bloodstone ore, very nice quest ore. Burning charm, burning charms are used for the whirlwind quest handouts. Those are always useful. Gotta keep our warriors supplied. Newbie, bunch of mage weave, white spider meat. Thank you, newbie. 14 white spider meat, solid stone, wicked claws, spider silks too. Great stuff. Ooh. Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Plagueis. Plagueis is always finding random blues that I've never seen before, which is crazy. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, that shows up in DH gear just like a regular piece because I have not sorted it yet. That is a sick sword. Let's look this up. Here's our stone scale eel market. We had it priced at about 35 silver per eel. Now it's up to 80 silver per eel. So that's pretty high for where it's stabilized back when the market was full, but not unreasonable. It's definitely sold at this level before, so it's very likely that it's selling at this level again. I haven't checked the market myself, but that's what Ice Charts told me. Death Blow. Death Blow is worth 20, 30 gold? I think 30 gold. It seems like it doesn't sell above 30, but does sell at 30 pretty well. $30 gold for Death Blow. Bow of Searing Arrows is not marked. Bow of Searing Arrows looks like 250, I think. It's worth about 250 gold. But it's on my 3700. Look at that bow. Kind of a basic looking model. I guess it's got fancy curls and stuff there. Algtherius, Hillman's pattern. Azaleos, Green Hills pages, Mage Weave, skins. Nice, nice, nice. Oh yeah, I gotta post this death blow. Oops. Level 43. Go to Programs, Bank Gear. Level 41 to 50. Death Blow. $30G for a death blow. Probably worth more. That's a nice plus damage enchant on it. But that's okay. I'm just posting it for what it is. Tender crocolisk meat. You know what that is? That's a rare meat. Got herbs, driftwood club. Oh, that's funny looking. It's got a big old nail in it. I don't know if I've seen that model before. That's fun. Main hand mace, plus stamina. Not the best weapon, but that's fun looking. I got a board with a nail in it. Whoa! A Bankleos! Thanks for being awesome, and thanks for the weapon chain. You're welcome. Always happy to put a weapon chain on. The main issue with weapon chain is that the pattern is very, very rare to drop, but we have it secured for the guild because I have it on a retired blacksmith. And it's only a few gold to get the mats for it, so I'm always happy to put weapon chains on, especially for fresh Whirlwind Axe Warrior. Oh, Deeves said, Plagueis used to send me so many blues when Lottery was giving them out. He's a machine. Plagueis, I don't know where he gets all of them. That's incredible. Terry, hello, Terry. Says, what did I miss? You missed a lot. You're not missing this 100 gold, though. This'll pay for a guildie's mount. We give out mount funding to guildies at level 40 if they're on the pro tier leveling kit. You can get on the pro tier leveling kit if you have double gathering professions, or if you just have enough reputation. If you're friendly with the guild, you can get a character on the pro tier leveling kit. That will fund your mount. We also use this to buy tabards. We also use this to buy chrono boons for the guild for world buff handouts, and of course to pay for postage because we go through so much freaking mail that the postage really, really adds up. Thank you, Abankleos, Azaleos. Good stuff. That's the second gold donation I've gotten today. I rarely get gold donations. I usually have to sell stuff to make money to fund those programs. Thank you, guys. That's amazing. Terry, I was showing off your donation. You did the buy me a coffee thing. Got the QR code for that up here. Sorry it's so bright. I don't know if I can do dark mode for this website. That's blindingly bright. But yeah, I set up a buy me a coffee so that we could maybe fund some guild programs. It'd be cool to do more Discord boosts or to pay for some extra accounts if we got a few $100s to secure for clickers, for DHR services, that kind of thing. There's some stuff we could do if we got some funds. Terry is our very first donor. Thank you, Terry. Looks like Canadian $15 translated to $11 in regular American currency. But this is huge. Thank you. Says I did. Sorry it was in Canada funds. That's all good. It's hugely appreciated. So thank you for that. Yeah, I would really love to be able to pay for some clicker accounts, expand DHR, something like that. And there you are right next to me. Hi, Teddy. Oh yeah, and did you see the ping on Discord? Clear donated 1,000 stone scale eels. 1,000. That's almost 1,000 gold in value. Doing the math, it was like, uh, actually, I don't think they were all from Clear, but Clear donated 1,000, so it's 8,000 points of guild rep from that donation. It was massive. Midget Corn sent in a bunch of rare meat again, bunch of tough condor meat. We got a bunch of white spider meat from Nefe. There's been good stuff coming in today. It's been amazing. It's been a good day for Baden. Really appreciate the support from everybody. I mean, uh, honestly, sometimes it makes me a little emotional how much stuff everybody sends me. Like, it's incredible the amount of support that this guild gets, the amount of just camaraderie that we see, everybody pitching in to help out and get everybody boosted up and recovering when uh, people die and are going again and trying to get back to where they were and stuff like that. It's just this is the best guild ever. I love all you guys. This is an amazing experience. I've never seen a guild like this in World of Warcraft, much less been part of it, much less led it. I'm really proud of this whole community, how everything's turned out. Looks like world buff summons are starting. Bozolos, Deeves, starting to work on Whisper Me invite for an auto invite. Get Booty Bay ZG buff. I'm going to keep focusing on male for now. I might stop down towards the end if they need any assistance, but otherwise I think Deeves can handle it. It's just one buff tonight, no Oni, so I'm not too worried about boons and stuff. I don't think it'll be a big deal. I'd like to keep focusing on male. It's also not dropped by our guild. I think it's dropped from Horde side today. I'm more concerned about supporting our own buff drops and double buff drops and things like that. Havoc, bunch of Green Hills pages. Nice.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
But yeah, I do have boons and taverns and stuff down there. I can stop by if needed. Terry says, we are all very fortunate to be a part of such a great community. Yeah, I'm really glad for everybody who's found their way here. I can't imagine a better community to level up with. Whoa, is that it? Wow. I guess that's the end of my mailbox for today. I'm getting more potions back from DH Postal. I keep accidentally sending potions to the wrong bank alt. But I'm out of mail. That's okay. It was a great day for Baden. Got so much good stuff. You guys are amazing. All right, let's open those. Lot of potions. That's it. Looks like that's it. Okay, I already got the roster data updated. So, let's just double check. Any new programs signups? Here, program signups. Nope, we're good to go. Ooh, I do need to get that new gear I added. The death blow new item, gotta make sure that's in the script. Alright, I think we're good to go. And I'm running the script now, so if you're on Discord, then in about 10 minutes you'll see all the reputation values get updated, and you'll see gear reservations come through, and all the leveling kit orders will start coming through. You'll see those if you have access to the banking channels. Yeah, everything's getting updated. Terry, question. Can you please review the services and extra guildy things, if any, that are available when someone reaches level 60? Well, I'm not sure what you're referring to in terms of services, although we do have um, a bunch of channels here. Let's see. Level 60 resources. We got a welcome channel for level 60. If you are on the Dungeoneers list, I think this is what you meant. Let me know if I'm missing anything. If you're on the Dungeoneers list, this is a list of characters who are signed up as Dungeoneers. If you're not signed up, go to Program Signups and ask to be signed up. I'll add you. This will give you these dungeon rolls as you level up. So when you hit level 30, you'll get a Nomergon roll, and you'll get the Razorfen Crawl roll, and you'll start getting Scarlet Monastery rolls. So it automatically assigns you rolls based on your current level. So you can type at Nomer, click this roll, it tells you what the level range is, and it'll ping everybody. It'll actually ping people between 30 and 37. Everybody who's got these rolls. So if you're on this list, you'll automatically get the level 60 rolls when you hit level 60, because this program assigns you rolls. So that'll do it for you. If you're not on this list, you can manage your own rolls in channels and rolls up here. Select optional dungeon rolls. You can select all the dungeons that you're interested in, which again, you don't have to do this if you're on that list. If you're signed up for the program, you'll get these rolls automatically, but you can select them here. And then you can select the level 60 rolls, and that will give you access to the level 60 channels. Ice Shards and HC have been working on a lot of level 60 resources, so this is a great rundown of all the channels and resources that are available. We have a LFG channel limited to level 60s. We have a petrification channel that explains how to use the Petri flasks. We have consumables. You can buy consumables or barter for them in this channel. We have level 60 content categories. These are for scheduled events, and HC and Ice Shards manage these and put up sign-up sheets in these channels. A bunch of raiding stuff. Raid discussion channel, loot rules channel, list of consumables that you need for every raid, pre-raid BIS info. This pre-raid BIS spreadsheet is pretty cool. You can just go to, this is also a good BIS add-on. That's a probably a good resource. I don't have it, maybe worth a shot. But this spreadsheet is useful too. I like spreadsheets, and I don't mind doing my research this way. So here's a pre-raid BIS guide. They want you to get your readiness score up to 80%, I believe, to get into a raid. Here's my Bloodknife pre-BIS. So this is for my rogue. Oh, why is... There it is. I grade these out because I've already got them, but I've got my Devil Sword gauntlets, I've got my Shadowcraft belt, I've got my Devil Sword leggings, I've got my Blackstone ring. I got that from my first Princess run on Bloodknife, so that was lucky. I got my Thrash blade. That's pretty easy. Just do a... Oh, I guess I did do Mara before, because I got my Thrash blade a while ago. So I guess my second princess run. So I'm 30% raid ready, and I'm not even level 60 yet. So this is a good spreadsheet. Just fill out what pieces you have. If you get a piece, change it to yes, and your raid readiness score goes up. I think that's all that I've got. Not sure what I'm going for next, except I know I need Shadowcraft pieces. But we've been doing a lot of Elbers, so we'll get it there. Terry says, cool, I think that pretty much covers my question. Thanks for the info. Yeah, no problem. Hope that helps. But yeah, rating channels, level 60 content channels, level 60 resource channels. All this stuff becomes available when you have the level 60 role. So it's all good info. Definitely when you're 58, you actually get the if you from the Dungeoneers program, you get that the level 60 role at level 58 because you can start doing Elbers with us and stuff. So when you hit level 58 or whenever you select the role, you'll get access to all these channels. So it's good to take some time to explore them. I would go through them all in depth, but really it's something that you should probably look through on your own. I have a notification here. What's going on tonight? Level 60. Oh, restocking on flasks. Submit your orders now. Cool. And world buff. We've got ZG dropping tonight. Already working on that. Alright, let's go and do some questing on Bloodknife. How does that sound? Let's go to the jungle. This might be an interesting stream because I'm gonna be largely walking around and picking stuff up off the ground. That's gonna be a lot of what I do in the jungle. This jungle has so many goodies just laying around, and you can just go get them, you know? Of course, I've got my, I can do my Ungoro soil rotation. And I'm going to get more Ungoro soil while I'm here. And of course, I've got my triple gathering rotation. Find minerals, find herbs, find treasure on cast sequence. So you can watch my mini-map update as I go through that macro. Terry says, just no Gore-Tesh tonight, okay? When I watched your video, I nearly had a heart attack, as did you. Indeed I did. There's no Gore-Tesh in Ungoro. Ungoro is my focus tonight. Oh, crap. I gotta fly back. I'm sorry. I need a minute. I need to get my power crystals. Karn, hey Karn, says, hey, just stay away from King Mosh. Ocean, are you on chat? Are you talking about me? Yeah, King Mosh is just a devil sore. Great advice, yep. King Mosh is just a devil sore, but he's got like a fear, he's got a crap ton of hit points, he hits real hard, he can easily wipe a group of full level 60s. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone kill King Mosh, but that's probably a full raid to get that done. We've got a Devil Sore path channel. Let me see. Hmm. Let's see if we can find it. It's gonna be in skinning. Scroll up. Yes. This is the Devil Sore Paths. So this is a good resource. One of these will spawn as King Mosh. I don't know if he's always up, but I think he is. But these will all spawn Devil Sores, so you can follow this map to go around and farm them if you're looking for them, or you can use this map to avoid them. But yeah, King Mosh, if you see him, you want to run. You want to get out of there. Tamed him in retail many years ago, like every other hunter did, I imagine. Interesting. I didn't know who King Mosh was until I started hardcore. There was a lot about the game that I didn't really know until I started hardcore, because stuff just doesn't matter as much when it's not hardcore. Okay, I need... I got soil there. Let's grab more seeds. I'll be getting soil. Didn't I send myself some stuff from DH quests? No. I could have sworn. I don't see them in my bags. I could have sworn I sent myself some crystals. Let's take a look. Karn says there's also a quest that will throw up the Devil Sword quests on Questy on your map, so I just never completed that quest. What quest is that? It'll show you where they all spawn? That's cool. I could have logged out in the inn right there. I was just distracted. Yeah, the Devil Sword Path. I mean, that sounds like a handy quest. Do you know what quest it is? I know there's a hunter quest for them, right? There they are. There's my crystals. That's what I was coming for. Okay, got my power crystals. So I'm going to show these off a little bit. We can talk a little bit about the system. We'll visit all the pylons. Could be a fun learning experience for anybody who doesn't know what these crystals do. And of course, while we're there, we'll gather all the crystals that we can see. I've seen some numbers on which color crystals are the more valuable ones. I think they're all really about the same though. Depends on the server because it depends on what kind of content you're trying to do, but that also depends on not only your comp, but not only your class, but also the composition of your group, because they can conflict with some player buffs, and just different buffs are situationally useful in different situations. That's where our old guildmaster fell off. Adwoid ran right off this cliff. That was a tragic death. He was auto-running from Gadgetzan to ZF. Just ran straight off auto-running. If I remember right, he got distracted by something IRL. Just went right off the cliff. RIP. gonna look up Devil Sore. Maybe it'll tell me what quest that is. I don't see objective of anything. Okay, I'm gonna move these up into quest so I don't accidentally mail them to Bavin. Might start mailing them to Bavin later after I'm done showing off, but it's a cool little system that'll be fun to see. Putting on my stealth boots because they got a speed boost in here. Oof. Another level 60 death, Diseased Flare in the Noxious Glade. Isn't the Noxious Glade the Eastern Plaguelands spot? I think I died there. I think that's right here. I definitely died over there on Bloodknife at 60. That was my first level 60 death. It's just a nasty spot with some stealth mobs. Bunch of ghouls, bunch of casters. Here we go.
Nice to meet you. You probably weren't expecting to find me in this cave, were you? My name's JD, and I really can't tell you much about how I got here. But what I can tell you is that this cave is my home now. I spend my time studying the strange crystals that can be found all over the crater. What could they be?
I thought I was gonna do the turn-in, but I guess I already came by and did it. Gonna need a lot more space here. Let's abandon that. I'll probably be back there. I'll abandon that. I do need to do that, but I can just go talk to the guy. I'm gonna get that at the flight point. Gortesh. I'll abandon that for now. 50 I'm still working on, so I'll keep that. Is that enough space for now? I think it's not. I think I'll pick that up again if I need it. Same with this one, right? I need this. This is Ungoro, isn't it? I'll keep that. I don't think I'm going back into ZF. Okay. She takes 7 of each crystal type. So we have those on the leveling kit. You can come by here and just turn them in for a quick XP boost as soon as you're in Ungoro. But I guess I already did that. So all these are just for the pylons.
What could they be for? I can't get the thought out of my head.
Who knows?
It's driving me crazy.
Guess we'll find
The
out.
rumors I have heard about the crystal pylons are all true. Call me gullible, but I'll usually believe anything people tell me. Anyway, I have heard that there is one of the crystal pylons fairly close. Somewhere in the north, please locate it, adventurer. I just know they exist.
Oh, Karn says, ankle deep in mobs AoE farming right now, so I can't swap and look it up. But I think it had something to do with a book you could find. Okay, interesting.
During my stay here, I have heard
Let's hear
strange
these quests.
rumors about mysterious pylons existing out in the wilderness of the crater, adventurer. I guess that they are quite large, with crystals lining their interiors. Although I've never seen one, I can't help but think that the rumors are true, and that the pylons...
The rumors are true.
So why don't you help me put my curiosity to rest?
What the hell?
Supposedly, there is one in the eastern area of the crater. Do you think you can find it?
My experiments so far have not yielded any positive results, adventurer. I can't help but hope that you can find a solution by searching for one of the pylons that I have heard exist. Perhaps if we combine certain colors at them, but I get ahead of myself. Let's find them first. Adventurer, search the western area of the crater. A pylon is said to be somewhere in that area.
I don't know how you made it here, but you're a sight for sore eyes. I'm Willadin Marshall, and I lead a non-aligned expedition troop. Our latest and greatest endeavor has met with what seems like countless disasters, the most serious of which being that we underestimated the savagery of Ungoro Crater. As we fled our base camps in the southwestern and northeastern parts of the crater, we left behind vital supplies. You look like you're capable enough. Can you help us by getting them back?
Just because we've suffered a setback doesn't mean that research must stop. We were investigating the Garishi insects in the southern part of the crater before winding up here. Their presence is alien to the ecology of Ungoro, and we want to find out why. In their hive network must be larval hatcheries. You can identify these places by their hanging larval spawns. Use this vial to take a sample of the hive wall near any of the hatcheries. Bring it back to me for study, but be careful.
You've got to help me, adventurer. My friend Ringo left earlier to explore the volcano to the south of here, and he has been gone way too long. I am really worried about him. Do you think you could find him? Why don't you take my canteen with you? If you do find Ringo, I'm sure you'll need it.
Okay, so we're gonna need a couple of supplies. We'll need that mithril casing for the gorilla cave. There's an escort quest there. The gorilla cave can be dangerous, so we'll have to be careful about that and not go in right away. I'm gonna go down there anyway, so I'll come back for that quest. I just abandoned it because I think I left the pack in my bank. Let's see. So I will have to go back to my bank, but first, let's go do this. We'll pick that back up while I'm down there. And maybe get some dinosaur kills on the way, and we'll, of course, get all of the pylon quests. There's a pylon right over here, so... There's Chasing Amy. I'll need the casing for that.
You'd think that being chief digger for Marshal X...
Oh, I always try to go across this route here, but you can't. You can't... That's a big rock, I guess, behind the tree. You have to go around this tree, unfortunately.
You'd think that being chief digger for Marshal Expeditions means I like digging. There might be worse things to do in this world, but none really leap to mind. We were supposed to be digging in Terror Run. Fantastic name, by the way, for dead stegodons and diametrodons. Well, there are plenty of live ones there, too. Will and Hall are still all about studying this death trip, so we need those dinosaur bones. Between you and me, though, bringing some from live ones will work out just as well.
See Larry over there?
Gotta get my ooze. Oh, I should probably put on my... Okay, we got a clone, but I think I can get the quest item from both of these, so that'll actually work pretty well. Can you clone? No? Okay. Let's see. No? Invalid? I guess you can't get it from the clones. I thought you could.
See Larian over there? It's his fault we're here. I told him we were going the wrong way, but would he listen? And would you believe that he's the one that won't speak to me? Well, until he changes his mind, let's have a bit of fun with him. Have you noticed the strange plant-like creatures around here? They're nothing but trouble, really, but I think if trained properly, I could get them to obey commands. First thing, though, I'll need some samples to study. Do you think you could collect some?
I'm making a flying machine. I got stranded here, and I'm absolutely horrible at finding my way around. I'd take a griffin or wind rider back to Gadget Sand, but those beasts just scare me to death. So will you help me? All I have left to build is the wings, and I was thinking that the webby scales from the Pterodax and Diametrodon would be perfect. There's no way I'm going to go up against one of those, but you look pretty tough. Why don't you give it a try?
Got a green power crystal. We inspected the pylon. We won't be able to use it until we've completed the quest. No damage from that fall. Golden Sansum, I don't think we need to worry about that. Gotta head there for the next pylon. Ooh, these blood puddles. These are worthwhile. They can hit pretty hard. But I think I'd like to get 2 going so I can use my cooldowns. Poisoning me. 40 damage every tick, every 3 seconds. Yeah, these things do a surprising amount of damage. I've seen people die to those. Blue crystal. These power crystals, again, they're just littering the ground everywhere. And they are about as valuable as the Ungoro soil, which is very nice stuff. There's those gorillas. They are dangerous because they constantly call for help when they're low on health. And they are crowded in that cave, and they will respawn behind you, and it is just not a good situation. Their call for help goes for a huge radius. It's like 50 yards or something crazy. I should probably sharpen my weapons. I feel bad using consumables like that if I'm not going in for a bunch of fights right away, but obviously I am in combat. Scum-covered bag. 4 mana potions, okay. And there's that item. Yellow power crystal. Golden Sansom. Where's that sticky tar quest? Do I need to go back to Tanaris for that? Super sticky. I do need to go back to Tanaris for a couple of things now. Terry DM says, since you are a huge Wheel of Time fan, do you plan on checking out the open world video game they're planning on? What? This is the first I've heard about it. Is it like an MMO? I see a Reddit post from a year ago. Come on, get it. Gaia Zamis of the Whale. That's what Gaia wears. Those are some fancy looking shoulders. Yeah, I would try it out. There was a Wheel of Time game that came out in 2000 or even the 90s, something like that. It was pretty fun. One of the first games to use Unreal Engine or something like that. Not the best game in the world, but it was definitely worth a try if you're a fan of the series. I had fun with it. Actually, I've only played it through once. There was a multiplayer mode that I never got to try, because by the time I got around to the game, servers were all dead or whatever. But the single player was fun. Yeah, if they release an open world game and it gets decent reviews, I would absolutely try that out. But of course, I'm so committed to this guild right now that I don't really have time for other games, unfortunately. So I probably wouldn't play it much, but some. All right, I'm buffing my weapons. I'm just gonna not slice and dice. I'm gonna keep eviscerate up so that I can finish you off when you're about to clone. Just like that. Ooh, mingled journal. Quest log is full. Okay. Where's the turn-in for that? Ooh, we got a little crystal here. Mingled journal. Starts Willadin's journal. Turn in back in camp. So I can start that when I'm back in camp. Terry says, apparently it's going to be an MMO done with the folks that did Valheim. Not sure what that is. I've heard of Valheim. I've never played it, though. Any ores up there? Not seeing anything. Herbs? Not seeing anything. Okay. Just popping out my ornate spyglass. That will extend the distance that nodes show on the minimap. Power crystals. Power crystals are everywhere here, constantly stopping and just grabbing all the crystals and dirt and herbs and ore off the ground. Ungoro's a good time. You don't even need to fight anything. You can just wander around and grab everything, especially as a triple gatherer. A lot of fun. Of course, you do have to keep your head on a swivel for Devilsaur. The Devilsaur, you'd think you can see them from a distance because they're so big, but they do have to be in range to spawn in, so they can kind of sneak up on you. Sneaky, sneaky Devilsaurs. Here we go. Second pylon. These look like power crystals next to them, but you cannot pick those up. That's just part of the pylon structure. Anything over here? No. Okay, where to? We're gonna get this piece of Threshodon carcass. Green power crystal. Yes, please. Blue power crystal. Let's get this ooze for the quest. Oozes can be pickpocketed. 1 silver, 52 copper. Why are you carrying cash? What are you going to spend cash on, Mr. Mucculent? Spirit and strength reduced. An MMO for Wheel of Time. That could be incredibly fun. If it's done well. A lot of MMOs are just trash, honestly. But they're probably better at it these days than they have been in the past. Dismounted by the water. These rivers throughout Ungoro. Bit of a pain. Cool. Oh, bro, give me some space. Now I can pick up. It's a secret to everybody. Running over these eggs will spawn... Ooh, there's a Devilsaur. Tyrant Devilsaur. Terrifying roar. Does a fear. Those things are scary. There was also a WoT RPG like D&D back in the day. Never bought the books or played it though. I heard about that. I saw some of the source rules. It looked pretty good. I think they made it for 5e also. 5th edition D&D. There's that small pack. Ooh, there's a green crystal over here. Have I not seen any red crystals yet? I am low on red crystals. Could use more. Yeah, Wheel of Time RPG sounds like it would be a lot of fun. I've never had a group that would be interested in RPG and tabletop RPG and also interested in Wheel of Time before. So I've always just played regular D&D, although I do, whenever I DM, I do tend to slip in plenty of Wheel of Time references into my games. I'll introduce Trollocs and make vague references to Sidene and Sidar, stuff like that. Incorporate a little bit of lore into the world's history. It's my game, I can run it how I want. You don't even have to get the reference, it's just good lore. Hello, Torwa.
What brings you here?
A quest.
Greetings, adventurer.
You told me to get this
For
stuff?
some, the hunter is a way of life, a chosen profession. For others, it is something of a pastime, a badge of courage, or a rite of passage, depending on your tribe. For me, race and profession mean nothing. It is the testing of your spirit and mind that I respect. For one to stand against the forces of nature and test all of their skills is the true mark of honor.
Just checking for a Silver Sage.
If you wish to test yourself and earn my respect, then speak to me more. This will do nicely, adventurer. It seems Larcorwy eats well these days, although I wonder where he found a Threshodon in this area. Odd. Regardless, I will hold on to this until you are ready for your confrontation with the beast. Do not worry for my safety. I am sure you've angered Larcorwy.
Pheromone glands.
Until after he's tasted your flesh. I'm actually surprised he has not come for you
Here we
yet,
go.
adventurer. But all is well, for I have a final plan that will bring the monster to us. Being the dominant male, his rights to breed with any female. Get close to them and you should prevent the attack of his mates. The females produce a smell from a gland of theirs that allow males to know they are ready to breed. Bring me two of these weapons.
And that is what those egg clusters are for. You run over them and grab, or it aggroes the raptor that drops the pheromones. Ooh. Wow. Oh. That's a big pull. Should have used cooldowns on this. I'm probably gonna vanish out of here. Vanish. I could have taken them, especially if I burned some resources, but Blood Petal Sprout, let's get this. Much easier to just use Vanish. Plus, now I can activate my secondary spec. Use Preparation. Activate my primary spec. And it did not reset Adrenaline Rush, unfortunately. But it did reset Evasion, and it reset Vanish. I don't know why Adrenaline Rush doesn't work. It does reset Blade Flurry. I don't know what the deal is there.
I've been expecting you. Ah, fine specimens, adventurer. The two pieces you found should be perfect for baiting Larcorwy into the open. I cannot wait to see the outcome of your fight with the monster. He is a massive thing with claws as sharp as the finest blades. You will look into his eyes and you will know death. This will be the most difficult part, because there is some complexity to the plan. To the north of here, you will find a small trail through the mountains. It was here I saw Larcorwy last. You will know you are in the right area because of all the bones from massive creatures that once wandered nearby. Take the meat you recovered and place it there. Then rub this mixture I created on the meat. If both lures mingle together, do not bring Larkorwi to you, then I know nothing else that will.
These stone guardians drop guardian stones. You need 4 of them to make some pieces. There are a few pieces that you can make out of them. I think they all take multiples of 4 though. So if you're farm them in stacks of 4. I've already got that journal. They would be far too difficult for me to kill right now, but they are pretty easy to kill if you are a hunter and you can kite them. Pretty slow moving. And they go for like 10, 15 gold each. So they're not a bad farm, especially if you're getting them between double sword or something. Where am I heading? There. Maybe I should get those pterodaxes up there too. I don't have a kill quest for those fledglings. So maybe I'll just wait. Although there is a thorium there. I do want that thorium. There's a green power crystal there. There are constant distractions in Ungoro. So much stuff to pick up. Again, especially as a gatherer. Even a skinner. Because you got those devil sores over here. And all the animals, all the dinosaurs you can skin. But especially the devil sore. It's just a good place to be. Let's see, fledgling pterodaxes. Yeah, that's just a bit of a ways out of the way. I might skip that blue one. YouTube is awesome says I started that area on my pally yesterday. Nice. You want to group up? You want to come by, get some quests done? I would happily duo with you. There's plenty to do around here, and I have not started any quests before the stream today. I guess except for that one power crystal quest. Got one more pylon to visit before we head back to camp. Then I'll run back to Gadget Zen and get the quest items I'm missing. Almost bedtime early or I would. That's alright. Maybe next time. If I still have quests here. I do try to complete them all in one fell swoop, really. If you start Ungoro at 58, you can just do a big loop around the zone, basically, and get all the quests done. That's how I like to do most zones, if I can. Start them at high level. Just get everything done in one big loop. Sometimes there's chains and stuff that you gotta go through, but... Here we go, this slab. I gotta put the thing on. Torwa's pouch. Place upon the Ungoro rock, and apply to the carcass. Alright, let's ambush this guy, come on. Not a literal ambush. Well, it is a literal ambush, but not the ambush ability. Burning cooldowns, just because it's a named mob. Gonna be fine without cooldowns, but hey, why not? Nice. Larkorwi's head. Let's go turn that in. Should I? There's no follow-up. I'm gonna come back there for the Ungoro quest, right? Maybe I'll just leave it for now. Well, what's the travel time to get there? 1 minute? That's not bad. I'll just go over. Shouldn't be interrupted by random power crystals. But that was a bit out of the way. There is that one. Alright, I'll get it. I do need red ones. So many distractions. This place is so fun to farm. There's just so much stuff everywhere. YouTube is Awesome asks, did you get your tube for the escort quest? Thank you for asking. Yes, I should have one in the mailbox. But thank you. That's on the leveling kit, so everybody gets one. You just got to make sure that you still have it around when you come down for the quest. But that is one of the reasons that I need to go back to Gadget Zan. And turning this in will open up some space in my quest log, which I am kind of hurting for right now, so... Ooh, red power crystal, let's go. These stack up to 100. So does the Ungoro soil. So they're great to run around and pick up. Power crystal.
The winds guide you. Greetings, traveler. The Earth Mother be praised. You've done it. Fair play to you, adventurer. You have proven to be a great hunter in your own right. Your spirit is strong, your bravery unmatched, and your strength has been fortified. I bow down to your skills. Only the greatest of my ancestors could have accomplished something so incredible. Congratulations.
I might have to fight you. I am. That's fine. Outrider leggings. Vendorable. Oh well. Whoa. Don't want to fight you if I don't have to. Rended. Can't carry any more mingled journals. I better start that quest. Or it'll just keep dropping. At least I don't need to skin those guys or anything. Mountain silver sage and thorium spawns all over this zone. It's so nice. Power crystals, Ungoro soil, blood petal sprouts. Again, so much stuff literally just laying around on the ground. You can just go pick it up. It grows out of the fucking ground.
Hey, you want to make a bit of money? You should do what I did. Get into farming. See this? I got this selling corn. Comes out of the fucking ground. I couldn't believe it. You see that? It's made
Dinosaurs.
of chicken. It's actually made of chicken. You kill it, you got free chicken. You can sell it to people. Or don't kill it. Fucking eggs come out of their arses. Fucking hell. You know sheep? Bit woolly. It's wool! Pull it off, sell it, fucking grows back again. You cannot lose. Brilliant. Don't even need an alarm clock. Unbelievable. It's only 5 in the morning, and I'm right where I work. And while the other poor sod's struggling in on the tube, I'm gonna go and get some milk out of a cow. Who's a jammy bastard? Look at all this milk. I'm gonna make a fucking fortune.
That's how I feel about all the resources here. David Mitchell is awesome. Agreed. YouTube is awesome says I've killed those dino by the thousands for leather. Yeah. And they fucking grow back again. Farming? That's how you make gold. All these nodes, they just sprout out of the ground. Alright, time to get into the hive. Let's drop down from over here. How about that ninja drop, huh? Landed right on this guy, 0 damage. Even if I didn't nab him in the air, I wouldn't have dropped out of stealth at all. Freaking love my Batman cape. I can fall so far. There's another mingled journal. Yeah, David Mitchell is fantastic. Love that guy. YouTube is awesome. Does that quest really drop anything worth doing it? Which quest? The one I'm on now? This alien ecology? Looks like it rewards 40 silver. Nothing important. No, I'm just doing it for the XP. Is this gonna dot me out? No, reduced armor. Okay. Yep, I've skipped it on all my tunes. Well, it's not the Pawn Takes Queen or whatever that quest is. It's not that one that's super, super dangerous. It's a different one. That one is really dangerous. You would definitely want to bring help for that one. But this one, no, you just gotta walk in, fight a few non-elites on your way. No big deal. I don't think it's skippable. Unless you're just really not looking for quests. If you're just looking for rewards, I mean, it's 40 silver. Up to you if that's worth it. I also skipped the Lost quest with Ringo. Now that's fair, because that quest is just annoying. Pawn Takes Queen is a nasty one. It requires a group. Agreed. Yeah, you'll get like 3 waves. They all spawn on the same spot. Very little chance to rest and recover. Might be soloable if you do it right, you know how to handle groups, and you figure out how to rest between. I think if you position yourself correctly, you can avoid pulling the second pack, and you can rest before engaging. So I think it's possible to solo, but definitely not safe. Definitely need an escape plan. Definitely need to make sure you're over-leveled and overpowered for it and stuff. YouTube is awesome says, back in the day that fire guy would bug and kill you. Which fire guy? The one at the top of the volcano? Blaze Runner? He's not part of either of those quests. He's his own quest. But yeah, he is definitely sketchy. Definitely will get you killed. I saw a dark spot on the ground. I thought it might have been an Ungoro soil. I haven't seen much of that around. There it is. There's some Ungoro soil. Nice. Gonna do some farming with that Ungoro soil. Evergreen pouch. Literally just doing a little bit of gardening. What do I have here? Dinosaur bone? Is that... Why is it a gear icon? Am I picking it up? Oh, I'm picking these up off the ground. I forgot about this quest. Hmm. Sorry, I got it first. I think that's his name, was under the lava and would aggro on you doing the thermal deal if you didn't come in correctly. Ah, doing the thermal one. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen him aggro during that quest. The thermal reading quest where you gotta find the hottest point. I remember just walking up there and getting the reading no problem. Terry says, Lost isn't bad. Clear the way up to the cave on the east side and the NPC follows you so you can avoid everything on the way back to the camp. The thirsty NPC thing is an inconvenience, sure. Yeah, it depends. I've had issues with it in the past, especially when... Ooh. Saley from Encore just hit 60. Yeah, in the past I've had issues with him not spawning. I think we probably failed the quest. Probably somebody had a full quest log or something and didn't get it. So we had to restart and wait for him to spawn again. And then, yeah, when you get him, he stops and needs to be sprayed down with water to keep going. It can be an annoying quest, but I don't think it's really that hard. Just a few annoying mechanics. I don't even think you have to particularly clear much around him. Just because he'll follow you, so you can path him wherever you want. Just go around whatever mobs. If you go over by the elites, you can just pick up the dino bones off the ground. Nice. Whoa. Didn't mean to pull you, but that's okay. I have the quest for you. Sungrass, I'll grab that. Yeah, I forgot that you could just pick the bones up off the ground. It's a good tip for sure. Says there should be one over here, but there was a guy over here picking them up. Ooh, here's one. Let's get this. This guy does a fear, so that could be risky. I think I'll be alright though. Stun you. I got half health. Not elite, and it's not Gortash, so should be alright. I don't think I'm gonna path into anything. I don't see any elites nearby. Even if you do fear me. There's that guy. There we go. Okay. Drop rate is pretty horrid on the bones. Yeah, definitely easier. I could just farm Stegodons until I get them. No, those Stegodons are gnarly. I've tried to fight them before and they deal a lot of damage. Blood Petal Sprout. Stay away. Don't come over here. Back off. I don't want to fight you. Okay. 4 bones now. I do need the Diametrodon scales. Oh. I don't know why I didn't stealth there. I can't see myself. Stop walking over me. Maybe I should heal up a little bit, huh? Eat some tender wolf steak. Clear a little bit of junk on my bags and maybe stealth because there's a dinosaur walking at me. Stealthing while eating is always a good rogue trick. Sneak away. There's a bone. Let's get that bone. Ooh, this Stegodon. Can I just distract you? Stay away? Alright, that works. Let's see. I want actually. I don't want to hide the icon for that because I do need to find a few. I'll just finish that up. I want to hide icon for Blood Petal maybe. Clean up my map a little bit. Okay, I'll. No, not yet. There we go. I can hide those icons. What else do we have? The scales? Where's the scale quest? Where is it? Weird. I don't see it. Let's get this ooze. Blizz standard operating procedure, says Terry. 28% drop rate? What? It should be that high? We'll correct that for you next patch. You're welcome, consumer. Ah, Blizzard. YouTube is awesome. I had farmed it off of mobs for years and accidentally found one on the ground one day. Nice. Questy does show little gear icons, but when you're doing these quests, there are icons all over the map. Gets a little intense, so I don't blame you for missing them, even if you have Questy. Yup, had no idea until just now, thanks. No problem. I'm glad my stream can be educational from time to time. I should get the research equipment that's right there. Is that the only thing over here I need to get, besides, like, the pylon? Pylon's there, that's closer. Yeah, let's get the pylon first. Blue crystal here. Oh, I was like, no way. Yeah. Interesting when you see that there are multiple ways to get stuff like that. When you realize there are alternate ways to complete a quest. It's good game design. Little bit of variance and creativity. Rewards, exploration, that kind of thing. Oh, I missed you. Passed away from me. Alright, that's the last crystal pylon checked. I do need to kill these frenzied. Anything up here that I need? Not seeing crystals. Ores? No ores. There's a Silver Sage node right there, but no Silver Sage. Alright. Research equipment. Hoop! Whoa. 7 damage! Gotta get 7 more Dimetrodon scales. Yellow power crystal right next to that elite. Pass. Woot! Now you can get your buffs. Indeed. You can get little bombs and stuff too. Healing buff. All sorts of good stuff from those crystals. I'll go around to all the crystal pylons and show off exactly what you can get from them. Pull up Wowhead too. Where is your poison icon? Great question. My weapon buffs came off. Good call. Yeah, let's put those on. Thank you for pointing that out. I did level up recently, so I should probably go back to using my dagger on my offhand just for some skill points for a little bit. Let's do that. Two blood petals. Wish there was a better drop rate on those. What do we got? Golden Sansom? Where are you? There you are. I do need blood petals, but I'm going the opposite direction. Dream foil. And a dino. Ooh, is that a bone behind me? That looks like a bone. Terry says, at what level do rogues start using poison? There's a quest that you can complete at level 20. You need to get your lockpicking done first. And I recommend doing it at level 22, just so you have Vanish. Vanish will make it easier. Although you can evasion and sprint and get out that way, if things go south. But it's definitely safer if you get Vanish first. So 22 is when I would do it. Terry says, oh boy, I'm level 28. I think I may have missed something. Yeah, you better go get that done. The poisons are a big, well, not that big, but they're a significant DPS boost for sure. Definitely worth doing if you haven't done it yet. It just starts by your rogue trainer in Stormwind, I believe. YouTube is awesome says, just ask in guild chat and have someone higher level kill everything in the tower. Yeah, you don't even need to do that if you're 28. You can just go in, no biggie. There are also some mobs that you have to pickpocket, right? Don't you need a pickpocket? Well, maybe you can, maybe you don't. You're gonna lockpick the chest anyway. There are a few different ways to do it. But yeah, it's not even that hard to solo at 20 if you really want to. You just have to be wary, really, of pickpocketing the Malformed Defias drone. The Malformed Defias drone does a lot of damage and has killed a lot of players. Just the one outside for the key. Yeah, that's the one. And although you can get caught and put in a sticky situation inside the tower, the Defias drone is really the dangerous part.
Health warning.
Mm-hmm. Health warning indeed.
Health warning.
I know. I'm just regenning while I get some stuff.
Health warning.
Okay. Shut up, lady. I've got this under control. Trust me. Really starting to hurt for bag space. It's about time to head back to town. What, evasion just because I'm low on health? Ooh. Blood-woven jerkin of intellect. Nice. Huh. Bubbling green ichor. Don't care about that. Let's just do the empty jar. YouTube is awesome, says poison makes the rogue really kick. Honestly, sharpening stones make the rogue really kick. Sharpening stones are going to do a lot more for you than poisons will. Although poisons are much, much cheaper because it's just vendor materials. So much more justifiable to quickly spam those. But the big thing about sharpening stones versus poisons is that sharpening stones will crit. Poisons will not. So how effective that is depends on your build, but dense stones will make a big difference. YouTube is awesome. It says, if you play with both world buffs, you can almost one-shot mobs. You can definitely one-shot mobs, especially if you have an ambush build. These trappers do a significant amount of damage.
Health warning.
Gotta be careful here. I'm doing alright. I got a health pot if I need. Do I need a health pot? I'm gonna health pot. Probably needed that health pot since I still have poisons going on. I just wanted to keep using my cooldowns. Oh, wrong target. Terry says, yeah, all I have are sharpening stones at the moment. Sharpening stones will do more damage than poisons. In most cases. I haven't done the math at all levels and stuff, but again, the ability to crit makes a big difference, especially on an ambush build. Ambush build should always sharpen their main hand for big ambush crits. Let's look at this. Instant poison 5, 92 to 118. Let's say 100 damage, 20% chance. So on average, 20 extra damage on the attack. Pretty solid. Seeping Gizzard, do not really care. Where am I heading? I gotta head up there. I should get that quest, but not yet. Yeah, we're just heading north. Nothing else down here that I'm missing, right? Should I grab that quest while I'm here? Maybe I should. Well, I am gonna go back to the pylon. Since I'm going back to the pylon, I don't think I'll worry about it. Oh, hi.
How are you?
Fellow dwarf rogue. Awesome. You doing the quest here? No? Dibs. Got that quest done. Green power crystal. Gimme, gimme. Alright, I got full health. I guess I should kill something. Full health and weapon buffs, so gotta make use of those. Just checking around behind me for soil and stuff. Cultivating packets of seeds, getting more and more Angora soil while I do this. Very nice. Mingled journal. Ooh, we got a crystal and we got a pile of dirt. I got a pile of dirt. I got a pile of dirt. Huh? Are my bags full? What was that? There we go. Blood petal. These blood petals, if I remember right, are also used for turn-ins for little supply crates. I have a couple useful potions and food stuff, I guess. Nothing crazy. But it can drop a recipe that's worth like 300 gold. I think it's the Ogre Strength recipe. Not Ogre Strength, Giant Strength? One of those, something like that. Very valuable recipe that you can get from farming those supply crates. YouTube is awesome is nearest grave in the game. Ooh, got some Ungoro soil off of that. It can drop as a random drop, which is nice. So you don't have to farm picking it up off the ground to get it. You can just get it from killing mobs, which is nice. Often a lot of blindweed over here. Good to check for those. Alright, we are gonna turn in, head over to Gadgetzan briefly. To get some quest items that I'm missing. I need that mithril casing. Probably take a quick bio break while I do that. Oh, Loopy in Guild is working on some add-on development. It's pretty exciting stuff. So we're doing a DHR automation thing. Doing, ooh, thorium, nice. Working on maybe a Bavin reputation points in tooltips thing. A quest sync thing so you can find guildies with the same quests as you. Um, Sounds like he's got some pretty good ideas in the works. Be fun to play around with. I don't know if I can get right up there. I'll come back for that Pterodax. We'll do more Pterodaxes later. A few crystals around here. Cool, cool. Didn't get any blindweed around here. It's alright, but I was hoping. Terry says, I love the idea of having guild-specific info in tooltips. That'd be fucking awesome. I agree. I've always wanted to do that. I'm not really sure how. I've never done much add-on development before. A little bit for the guild, but nothing like that. I'm sure it can't be that hard, right? I've got all the data.
Of all that is holy and dear, please tell me that you've come to deliver us from this forsaken land. Though I'm with Marshall Expeditions, I would give you the gold teeth from my mouth to climb inside your backpack and leave this place. Excellent. These should do the trick. And now, if you'll permit me, thanks for digging all of these bones out of the ground for us and not hurting the native beasts in any way. Whether you really did or didn't, I don't want to know. Let's keep it that way, shall we? Here, maybe this will keep your lips shut on the whole thing. Anything to get out of here alive, I say.
Yes, this will do nicely. You've been a great help. I wish I could give you more news, but being virtually stranded in the middle of a savage land does limit what I can and cannot give. Rest assured, though, the research
Got my
done
user
here
manual.
would have been possible without your assistance.
There are many hidden areas of the crater along the sides. Try exploring the winding paths if you can't think of anywhere else to look, adventurer. I know the stories are true, adventurer. Ungoro is such a strange place, adventurer. When you enter the crater, it's as if you are in a completely different world. The information you have given me about the pylons is very interesting. Give me a moment to do some calculations, adventurer. Speak to me again in a moment, and I should be able to give you the answer we have been looking for. All right, adventurer. This is fascinating. I can only hope that my diagrams are correct. I compiled everything into this manual, which you can have. I believe I can answer any questions you have about the crystals now, adventurer.
Need that, need that, need that. Don't need that, don't need that. Okay.
Honored, I'm sure.
I'm not really sure how I got here. I seem to remember traveling a raft. Oh, yes, these things do look familiar. Well, kind of. You see, I have no idea how I ended up here. No one really knows. It's a secret to everybody. I just can't seem to remember anything.
Okay. BRB.
I am remembering something. My sword. I am supposed to strengthen it somehow, but I'm really not sure why. Sorry, I can't tell you more, but I just don't remember. Anywho, I do know where you can take it. Donovan Snowden in Winter Spring. You'll find her by the hot springs. She can temper the sword by the pools there.
what do I need? Super sticky. Need my mithril casing. I think that's it. Hope I'm not missing anything there. There's my mithril. I've got 10 of them. I don't need all those. Let's see. All this to Bavin. Looks good, right? Got that mithril casing. Super sticky. And then I think I'm good to go back.
I'm always looking for a quick way to earn a gold adventurer.
Maybe I'll double check my
If you
bank.
help me with my newest idea, I'll let you in on a little of the profit. How does that sound to you? I thought so. Head to the tar pits in northern Ungoro Crater and collect me some tar. Not just any tar. Now, you'll need to get it from the beasts that live around the tar pits. Regular tar just simply isn't sticky enough. The plant-like creatures contain chlorophyll in their skin, and mixed with the tar, it's super sticky.
Super sticky!
Where would you like to fly to?
Keep your feet on the ground.
All right. I am lowest on the red power crystals. However, now we can visit all the pylons. Okay. Here's a guide on Wowhead. It's under Northern Crystal Pylon. It's probably on the other pylons also. But this guy put together a little guide. Eastern Pylon. Crystal Force. 30 Spirit. Takes 10 blue, 10 green. Crystal Spire. Thorns. 10 yellow, 10 blue. Crystal Charge. That's a bomb. It's a little grenade. 10 red, 10 yellow. Crystal Restore. Heal. 10 green, 10 yellow. Crystal Ward, increase your armor. 10 green, 10 red. Crystal Yield, decreases enemy armor. 10 blue, 10 red. These are all good options. Terry says, quick question, what is required to become a lieutenant in guild, and what does that role entail exactly? Good question. We've got a few ways to become a lieutenant. Someone was just asking me. Here we go. There's a bunch of ways. This is Gabu. Depending on what you want to get involved in. Guild bankers. If you're a banker for the guild, they do distribution for the leveling kit. I don't think we have any open positions for guild bankers right now, but if you want to bank, speak to one of the profession officers. They'll hook you up with a bunch of supplies. You'll set up a bank vault. We'll give you some bank funds for postage and some bags to hold all this stuff. And you can do distributions for the leveling kit. That's a good way to get involved. If you reach level 40 on the pro tier, you can get your mount funded by the guild, and that makes you eligible for lieutenant rank. So check out the donor program channel. You get pro tier if you're double gathering, or if you have enough reputation to get it. Knitted sandals, blue gear, extra quest items, rare food, mount funding at 40, and you're eligible for lieutenant rank at 40. So if you've had your mount funded by the guild, you're already eligible. And if you get a warlock to level 20 and station it somewhere as a summoner for DH Air, then we'll promote you too. Deeves is the guy for that because he's running DH Air right now. And there are some other potential ways to get involved. If you want to get involved in guild services, please reach out on Discord because we do all of our stuff through Discord. So DM me there or speak to one of the officers there, and we'll get it sorted out. But those are the main way. Basically, you just need to get involved in guild services somehow.
Some come here with a purpose. Others found their way here by accident. But everyone here seems to have a unique story to tell. You've got to help me, adventurer. My friend Ringo left earlier to explore the volcano to the south of here, and he has been gone way too long. I am really worried about him. You think you could find him? Why don't you take my canteen with you? If you do find Ringo, I'm sure he'll need it.
Unfortunately, something's happened to one of my greatest inventions. You've seen mechanical squirrels, yes? Well, to get closer to the apes of Ungoro Crater, I created a mechanical ape to blend in with their kind. I call her Amy01. She has scrying gems for eyes, so I could see everything she saw. She made it to Fungal Rock, the ape's lair, just east of here. And that's when I lost contact. The last thing I saw was one of their alpha males rushing up to say hello to her. Can you help me find her?
What does it entail? It just entails being involved in guild services in one way or another. If you do, if you get access, you'll get access to all these Endeavor channels: the bank, DH Air, crafting, progression, community, roster. These are our main guild endeavors. I try to put a grand officer in charge of each one, but we have open positions for that right now. And there's a lieutenant chat down there also, so you'll get access to all these channels. You'll also get access to all of the guild banking channels, so you can see how all the leveling kit orders work and stuff, and you can see what orders are put in, and you can help fulfill orders if you're a banker. So you get access to more of the guild Discord that way. Plus, we have a bi-weekly lieutenant meeting every other week on Thursdays. It is completely optional. Nobody has to attend. It's not a requirement to be a lieutenant or anything like that, but it is a good opportunity to meet up and discuss guild business through voice chat. Three power crystals from that one. Terry says, great, thanks for the info. Might be something I'm interested in at some point. Cool. Yeah, please reach out on Discord. We would love to have you involved. Three blue power crystals. Nice. Especially if you have an idea of what kind of services you want to get involved in. If you want to be a summoner, or if you want to be a banker, or there are other ways to get involved too. We could use some help recruiting right now. That would be a way to get involved. If you want to go post in starting zones or something and invite people to join the guild, let people know we have leveling supply kits and stuff. Alright, here's our first pylon for the buffs. Obviously not our first pylon, because we just did the quest at all the pylons, but this is the first time that we can actually turn the crystals in. Oops, you feared me. Picked up a Khan's buckler from that guy. Looks like a white cloak shield. Got that sunburst. Sorry, Wheel of Time reference. Power crystal. Okay. Crystal restore. 10 yellow, 10 green. Crystal charge. Let's pull up that guide again. Where was that? Crystal restore. Heals for 670 over 15 seconds. Crystal charge. That's the bomb one. I don't know if I really have use for the bomb one. Nice little ranged attack. Maybe some decent AoE if I don't have other AoE options. Not normally really my thing. Let's get some crystal restores. There we go. I got 12 crystal restores from turning it in twice. And some Ungoro soil farming. Cultivate packet of seeds. 5 marrow grain. Nice. Whee! No damage. Alright, do you guys think I can solo chasing Amy? I totally can, right? Especially now that I got crystal charges. Crystal restore, I mean. Alright, these guys call for help. So I want to back off a bit. Comes enraged. That guy did not call for help. Thunderers, they have Thunder Stomp, they have Growl, they have Bite. Okay. I don't remember if it was specific ones that call for help, but I think they all do. Might just be random, or depends on how fast you get them through the low health range, but either way I want to pull back. Ooh, I do need... I'm going to use a dense sharpening stone. I thought about just switching to poisons only, but this place is dangerous. You know what? That means I should put on my thrash blade. Use a real weapon in here. Maybe even a Winterfall Firewater, because again, this place can be sketchy. I'm gonna go in, try to skip these guys at the entrance, because I want to try and get through pretty quickly to avoid respawns behind me. But I can always evasion and sprint. Okay, he pounds his chest calling for help, and he pulled that guy all the way over there, and this guy all the way over here. Wow! Wowee! Okay, blinded you. I do have my cooldowns up, but I'd rather keep those in case of a 3+ mob pull. I'll just take these guys one at a time. Just preserving my cooldowns. That guy also called for help, but nobody was nearby. See how big the radius is on that? Called those guys from forever away. I'm gonna go for agility this time. Actually, I can use this too. Let's do that. Regen a little bit more health. Come on. There we go. Oh, I didn't pick up a mingled journal. Oops. There we go. Okay. There's some thorium or true silver in there. Can I call for help? No? Ungoro Gorilla called for help. Maybe it's only the gorillas who do. We'll see if this guy does, maybe. This guy is not calling for help, so it might only be the gorillas who call. I might skip that ore. It's a true silver, that would be nice. But I'd really like... Okay, this is a gorilla, he calls for help. There are a few around me, so I gotta be careful of that. Let's try and get maybe a big eviscerate going. Well, he called for help, okay. Did you get someone? I'm in combat. Whoa! Okay. Popping my cooldowns. Should I prep? Is it worth it? I accidentally changed target. Getting a little low. I don't think I'll prep, because I didn't use my vanish. Should eat some food here, though. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that ore because I just want to get moving for the escort. Am I in combat? Why didn't... Oh, no, my thing was just on cooldown. He's gonna call you for help. Ooh, are you gonna call more from below for help? Am I gonna have to worry about them pathing up and attacking me? Or is it just this guy? I can handle this guy. Okay, escort. Got that mithril casing. And escort. Come on now. Come on, Amy. Amy, good. Good, Amy. Follow. Follow, Amy. Home. Amy, go home. Do you follow me or do I follow you? I follow you. Okay. Can I keep up with you in stealth? It looks like I can. Didn't get any Thunderer pelts, huh? I don't have any in the bank, do I? I've made that mistake before. Amy! Amy! Come back! What are you going? What are you doing? Where are you going? Hey! Is that it? You're done? No. Bit of a boring quest at this point. Those apes, they drop empty barrels. Just like King Kong. I mean, Donkey Kong. I mean, whatever, it's all the same. They're all big apes. Just walking Amy back. Come on, Amy. Pick up the pace a little, huh? Ah. Can outrun this black sludge cast since it can't be kicked if you just get out of range. Nice little trick for those tar lurkers. A lot of casts like that, when they start casting in melee, if you just run them out, they don't actually have any range on them. Good way to evade uninterruptible casts. Oh. See, you don't even have to be that far. Must have a melee weapon equipped. Oh, you disarmed me. With that black sludge? No, I guess it's just an effect on attack. My weapon gets stuck in you.
Have you seen all the wonderful things here in Ungoro Crater, Adventurer? It's simply amazing. Not as amazing as some of the things I can make with my skill at engineering, but for it being all natural here, it's not too bad. My Uncle Rem Travel loves old stuff like this place. I'm following in his footsteps, kinda. I want to discover new things from lost cultures, too. Oh, you've done it. Wonderful. Thank you, Adventurer. Oh, my poor Amy. Look at all those dents. We'll get her up and running perfectly with just a little work. Thank you again, Adventurer. I really appreciate it.
Well, look at this. My journal. I thought it was lost, much like almost everything else we brought into Ungoro. I thank you kindly for returning this to me.
Alright, let's kill a lurker. Need 12 super sticky tars. Terry says was helping Havoc and Guild, missed all of that quest, lol. Well, you can always go back and watch the stream again. I should have just killed you. That's okay. Got our first sticky tar. Oh shoot, I wanted a vendor while I'm right here. Oh, and I can do my soil gardening also. Will do. I need to do that on my hunter main. The gorilla cave. Careful in there. Especially on hunter. Not a lot of room to maneuver. You can get caught out in a bad situation.
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
I just vendor those. I can come back to them later if I get a chance. Grab them out of the vendor window, buy back. But they're only worth a few silver. Don't think I need this small pack anymore. Scepter of Celebros. Maybe I should have banked that. Because I don't really need a princess run anymore. Got an Ungoro soil from you, but no tar. There's our crystal. I'll take that crystal, yes please, thank you very much. Can't forget I got my crystal restores now. Regens over 15 seconds. target tar. Slash tar tar. There's a blindweed there. Nice. There's a blood petal flare here. Cool. Let's do cooldowns, huh? Maybe pull this guy over here too. Where'd you go? Guy. Cooldowns are mostly gone by the time I pulled you. Don't know why you had to go underwater like that. You just needed a quick dip. Didn't you know I was coming for you? You should have seen me.
Warning.
3 tars, and that's it. Dang. Blindweed. Come here, blindweed. Disarmed. Black sludge, I can outrun that.
Health warning. Health warning.
Scroll of Spirit 4. Alright.
Health warning.
Alright, I'm eating. So many quest items, dang. Interrupt that cast, very nice. Man, I hate being disarmed. Should get a weapon chain or something, except that I got an enchant. I got icy weapon enchant, that's better. Weapon chain would be nice though against these guys. Maybe weapon chain on my thrash blade, just for situations like this, would be good. Thrash blade is solid in the main hand anyway, although I do prefer my blood razor. Tar drop rate is not great, huh? Just not getting very much. Now, the crystal charges, or the crystal restores here. Let's see, I've got 12. One turn in gives you 6. It takes 20 crystals, 10 blue, 10 yellow, I think, for those. Is that road poison quest called Claven's Tower? That sounds right. It's the one in Westfall. It definitely is a tower. I think Claven's right. Something like that. If it takes you to a tower in southeast Westfall, then that's the right one. Gonna pop a charge off. We can see how it works. Still going well in combat. 134 every 3 seconds. Just some extra healing. Nice to have. Looking at 670 total. Not the biggest heal in the world, but it is nice. Don't need those oozes anymore. And also if we're looking at it in terms of value, so it takes 20 crystals, 10 of 2 types, to get a stack of 6 charges. So it takes about... 1 charge is worth about 3 crystals, so 3 power crystals, so 1 charge, they're about 30 silver value each, so it's about 1 gold value to use 1 crystal charge. 1 crystal restore, 1 crystal charge, whatever it is. So I wouldn't spam them. 1 gold is significant. It's just a gold, but that is a gold. Terry says, yep, have it in my quest log because it was a 24 plus. I had kind of forgotten about it. That can be a downside of focusing green quests. Sometimes some higher level ones that have important stuff like that can go on the wayside and you forget about them for a little bit. You see, oh, it's a yellow quest, I don't want to do that yet. But hey, it's the rogue poison quest. So if you're not familiar with a quest, it's usually worthwhile to do a little bit of research. That's true in general, really. Even easy quests can catch you off guard, or even green quests can catch you off guard with difficult mechanics and situations if you don't research it ahead of time. If you're not familiar with a quest, you should probably look it up on Wowhead. Check the comments. Exactly, I focus green all the way. Yep, green quests are the best way to go. Man, we're almost level 59 here. We are rapidly approaching 60, guys. I was hoping to get more stuff done in Ungoro, but I might call it for the night after I hit 60. After I hit 59, not 60. I would definitely call it for the night after I hit 60 if I was doing that, because that would be hours away. But yeah, green all the way. Green quests, especially when you're a melee class, you have to worry about dodge chance, parry chance, block chance, all that stuff. The math is just not in your favor versus high level mobs. You gotta focus green mobs. They're so much safer, so much more efficient. And you'll get full XP from green quests. Kill XP is reduced, but kill speed is greatly increased. So it ends up being very efficient. Especially as a melee class, especially as a rogue, as a warrior, whatever. Do green quests. Fight green mobs. It is worth it. Almost done with the tars here. 2 more. So probably like 5 kills.
Health warning.
Health warning. Alright, let's do this. Let's eat some steak. I think I deserve a nice little steak dinner about now, don't you? There it goes. 1392, 2148. The quail heals me faster. The steak just gives me a good buff. Including spirits, so that'll give me health regen. What was that window? Something just popped up there. Oh, I was opening up the evergreen herb casing. Got a fire bloom out of it. from the evergreen pouch farming. Wow, no tar guys nearby. Where'd they all go? There's one. Oh, here's one. Oh, I don't have nameplates up. Whoops. $400 XP per kill. I need 15k. Just about. So we're looking at 30 kills if you don't count quests. Don't have any turnings yet, right? Oh, no? Nothing? Oh, I didn't finish my gorilla quest. I still need thunderers. And then we'll be able to see how rested I am to 60. I think I'm going to be just about fully rested to 60. Or close enough with quests. Because quests don't consume your rested. Got a Swift Thistle off that guy. Cool. Love Swift Thistle. Everybody knows that. One last tar. That's all I need. There it is. Clearing up all those nodes. Nice. Still need Dimetrodon scales. Still need pterodaxes. Still need those thunderer pelts. If I head back to Gadgetson, I can get 5k from... No. Yes. 5.5k from Super Sticky. Hey, there's a crystal up there. Let's grab that. Blood petal. Still need those blood petals. Maybe I will try and target a gorilla, let it call for help, and burn my cooldowns that way. That could be fun. We've only got one layer right now. I think that's going to go back to being the norm. A lot of the streamers have been leaving. Who's in Stonecore? Stonecore only has 27 people online. They are shrinking rapidly. Okay, so I want to come grab this gorilla. He's going to call for help. He'll pull a few gorillas on him. And that is how I'll use my cooldowns. Oh, you got your rogue quest done. Grats. Thanks for the info, Blood. So glad I watched the stream tonight. No problem. Here we go. Ooh, we got 3. Got all that stuff going. Let's use that crystal charge, huh? Try and get some hits on that Thunderer. There we go. There we go. Nice. Still no Thunderer pelt. Dang. Coarse gorilla hair. I do want that. Glad you benefited from it, Terry. That's the idea. I'd love to share some of my knowledge. That's the main reason I started streaming. Especially knowledge with respect to the guild, but I have been playing for a while. I got some game knowledge too. Especially with Rogue, because I've leveled Rogue to 60 like 4 times now. you count this one. Come on, give me your pelt. Give it to me. One. Got one pelt. How about you? You got a pelt for me? May I have your pelt, please? Okay, there's a guy behind you, even if you're being stingy. Come on. You're not a gorilla, you're not gonna call for help. This is going fine. Pelt! Give me your pelt! Ah, alright. One more. Just one more, right? Oh, there's another one right there. We're doing alright. Maybe I can get that true silver this time, which means I'll want that thunderer either way. Low on health, so I don't really want to... Ooh, yeah, jeez. Stealth and eat. Actually, let's unstealth. There's nothing around me, and that'll reset my cooldown. Good enough. Got my pelts! Alright. In that case... I was about to distract you, but you're not heading back towards me. Inventory is full. Let's send those to Bavin now. I want to get rid of that Strangle Kelp. I want to get rid of that coarse gorilla hair. I am low on inventory space. We've only got one bubble. We're at 190. Where are we going? Okay. That'll give me 5,600. Ah, Expedition Salvation. I will need space to pick that up. Sort, maybe? Will that help? I'm gonna have to drop this Strangle Kelp. Strangle Kelp's a solid herb, but just don't have the space for it. I'm not gonna do more gorillas, so we'll drop that too. They're useful mats, I just do not have space for them right now. Green crystals, I'm almost at a full stack of 100 also, so not really much space for those. I might want to drop a few blues. You were right there. Okay, this will work. Just wanted to use my Blade Flurry. I've been tendon ripped. Ouch. I am 10k away from leveling. Getting a few hundred per kill. Shouldn't take too long. Especially with that quest turn in. Actually, if I turn in 2 quests, I'm done, aren't I? Oh, inventory is full. Dang it. Seeping Gizzard. There we go. Oh, I can turn in those pelts. That'll free up some space. That'll do it. I should go around here. There are more good herbs and stuff along the mountainside. And that way I won't have to cross the stream and get dismounted and stuff. So I'm going down around here. Whoa! Don't want to get that ooze. I just want to move on. I can get this guy. Oh, I guess I am crossing the stream. I want that yellow crystal. Are you stuck? Are you not? You can't swim? Okay. Spongy Moral, you can stay. I don't want to drop that life root. Life root's good. Struggling for space. Okay, yeah, I want to go back this way. Go around the stream. Ooh, I think I saw this guy earlier. Don't think I want green crystals. Yeah, my bags are full on green. I could pick one up, but that is not a priority. I only really need red and yellow. The rest I've got full stacks on. And I'll probably just send those back to the bank unless I really want some of those. Oh shoot, I passed the pylon. I want that pylon. Let's get the second pylon. Eastern Crystal Pylon. Oh, I don't have space for any charges. Ah, dang it. We can still check it out. Savage Fronds? No. I'll get rid of these Gorilla Fangs. Alright. Crystal Force. It doesn't say. Eastern Pylon. Crystal Force gives you 30 Spirit. Crystal Spire gives you Thorns. I don't think I want either of these. These are good buffs. Good to have around. But Spirit's not going to do me much on a rogue, especially. Crystal Spire. I mean, a Thorns buff is nice. It won't stack with actual Thorns. So if you've got a Druid in your group, it's literally useless. Good for solo farming, though. Good for AoE farming. Good for tanking. It's a good thing. Just Strangle Kelp. Don't have space for you. I got a couple toys and stuff in my bags that I don't really need, but I don't want to get rid of them. Not if I can avoid it. Oh, is that a Silver Sage? I think that's a Silver Sage. Let's get up here. Do I have Silver Sage in my bags? Ooh, I don't, but I do have a space still. Whoa! Almost fell off the cliff. There's a red crystal. I can grab that. Man, Ungoro is fun. Again, just stuff everywhere. Just walk around and pick it up off the ground. One Mountain Silver Sage. Two red power crystals. Hey, red power crystal. And then the western pylon is fully offensive. I don't think I'll make it over there tonight, because I'm thinking about wrapping up shortly. Once I ding and stuff. But the western pylon gives you Crystal Ward. Oh, that's not offensive. That increases target armor. Ah, and the yield decreases enemy armor. This one looks nice. Could probably make good use of that. Wouldn't be useful for an ambush build because you can't do that out of combat, I don't believe. I'm pretty sure that will aggro. Might even be a good way to pull. I think it might be at range. Let me look it up. It was Crystal Yield. Does stack with Fairy Fire. 30-yard pull range, and it's an instant cast, so it is a good way to pull stuff if you're like a pally, and you need that. 1 minute cooldown shared with Crystal Charge, so you can't use it with a bomb one. Doesn't stack with Sunder. Does stack with Fairy Fire.
The winds guide you. So, you have proven strong enough to
That
push the
cleared
great
up some
gates of
space.
Un'Goro. That is good. The challenge was small compared to Larkorwi, but I will not take such a great victory away from you. These pelts will make wonderful clothing for my tribe. You have helped me and proven worthy. Before you set off on another task, let us give praise to the Earth Mother and thank the spirits of those apes you killed. They must know their deaths will not be wasted. While you have been exploring Un'Goro, I have seen other things that a mighty hunter such as yourself would relish in. One such sight was a huge ape among the other gorillas to the north. You have been to that cave before, but this time, I will let you survive the encounter if you accept my task. I call him Ucha. He is one of the Earth Mother's greatest sons of that generation. Defeat Ucha and bring me his pelt. Do this, and I will defend your right to call yourself a great hunter.
Terry says, quick question before you end for the night. Any rogue abilities that I shouldn't bother training while hitting the mid-levels? Interesting question. Let's pull that up. Really depends on stuff like your build. I'm going to start making my way back north, and I'll talk about it while I do. Should I do Ringo? Maybe I should just go ahead and do Ringo. I'm heading back up to camp. 2,800 just for turning it in? Is that going to ding me? I can't do math. No, it's not. There's that Tyrant Devilsaur again. Still got my raid target icon on it from earlier. Funny. Dreamfoil. I don't want to go back. Okay, I'm looking at the abilities. Looking at past 28. Ambush you can skip if you're not a dagger rogue. You're gonna want to kind of pick and choose what abilities and stuff you plan on using, and build that way. And if you're not using ambush, don't go for ambush. If you're going for a sword build, stick with swords and get only your sword abilities. Expose armor is actually pretty strong in a group, although it won't stack with Thunder. It is more powerful than Thunder if you spec into it, so it's got some uses, but I don't think you're generally going to use it while leveling. So Expose armor is totally skippable. I mean, if you got the cash for it, you can get it. But if you're looking for cash to save, yeah, you can skip that. Rupture, similarly, it does good damage, especially on boss fights, but you're not going to use it too much while leveling unless you're exclusively doing dungeons. So you can probably skip Rupture. It's a good, strong ability, but maybe not worth it for like questing and stuff. You're following the build that I showed a couple weeks ago. Awesome. The one I showed on video? Nice. Obviously, you don't have to follow it to the letter. There's plenty to tinker with there, but yeah, hopefully that's a good guide. Can I not? I want to get up here. Let me up. Let me up. Alright, I'll go around. I want that Silver Sage. Let's see. Garrote, again, if you're using it. If you're not using Garrote, Garrote is good on boss fights when Cheap Shot won't stun. If they're immune to Cheap Shot, you'll want to use Garrote. But it doesn't come up too often, again, unless you're in dungeons, so maybe skippable. Gouge ranks. Gouge ranks increase damage. You can probably skip ranking up Gouge. Mountain Silver Sage. Poisons beside instant poison and crippling poison are probably skippable.
It's so hot.
Although they do have
I was
uses,
exploring this area when all of a sudden the
they're
heat just
probably
became
skippable
unbearable.
if you want to.
I must be suffering from heat exhaustion. Please help me get back to my friend Spraggle at Marshall's Refuge. I think I'm well enough to follow you there. I'm feeling a little out of it, so if I do happen to faint again, just splash some water on me from Spraggle's canteen. That should work, I hope.
Yeah, you just wanting to know what to focus on for solo questing and what to avoid. Yeah, so. Mind-numbing poison, wound poison, deadly poison. You can skip all those. Ding! Ooh, I don't think I know. Oh, I do know. I want dual wield spec. A little bit of extra damage for my thrash blade. Nice. Are you coming? No, you fell behind. Oh, this is a timed quest. I got 20 minutes. Feint is an interesting one. It won't give you any extra damage, but it is very useful in dungeons. If you're going to do any dungeons, Feint is probably a great way to control your threat. So I maybe wouldn't skip that one if you're planning on doing any dungeons. There we go. Oh. Thank you, thank you. Almost to 60. And yeah, I'm pretty much fully rested. Not literally entirely, but I'm sure the remainder will be filled up by quest XP. I am essentially fully rested to 60. Right up until I jump off of this mountain and die from falling damage. Just kidding, I'm a rogue. Oh, I'm not getting too far away from the quest guy, am I? Are you coming? Did you faint? Where are you? There you are, you're coming. Okay. Thank you for the grats, Terry. Thank you for the grats, everyone in guild chat. Almost there. Grats. Good thing Gortesh didn't end you. I'm glad Gortesh didn't end me too. Guess I can dismount. Ugh. You're fainting again. There we go. I think that's it. I think I covered all the ones that you can skip. Everything else you'll basically want, again, depending on your build. If you're building for abilities that you don't use. Backstab. You don't need backstab against your... unless you're using daggers. Stuff like that. It's only 8G anyway, even if you could sell it. Not the biggest loss. Tom Grant. Did I lose the guy? No, he's still on me. Hard to see. I need to put an icon on him. I want that bruiseweed, blindweed. Why are you fighting that guy? Why didn't I have threat? Is Ringo really doing that much damage to you? Terry says, I appreciate the info. Rogues are completely new to me, whereas I have played Hunter for so long that I know what is used and what isn't later on at higher levels. Yeah. Yeah, but also if it is used at the high levels, then you can always wait until you're higher level to get it, you know? How fast can you run, Ringo? You look like you're keeping up alright. Let's kill this flare. Ringo! Come on, Ringo. I got a cooldown on my item. 45-second cooldown. So that means that you fell asleep 45 seconds ago and you're already falling asleep again. What a lazy bum. How am I feeling? Quite soaked, thank you. I'm sure you are. Got an Ungoro soil from that drop. Alright. Come on, Ringo, keep up. Just wanted an excuse to use my cooldowns. Come on, Ringo. Wake up. You're still in the jungle. The lovely, lovely Ungoro jungle. Blood petal sprout. Nice. Come on, Ringo. Pick up the pace. Will I outpace you in my boots? No? Do I need to mount? Maybe mounting's the way to go. He runs pretty fast. Right? Anyway, we are here. I'm gonna fly back to Tanaris, clear out my bags, turn in my quest, park in the inn, and that'll be it for the night.
Hey there. Hello, stranger, and welcome to the untamed majesty of Ungoro Crater. My name is Willadin Marshall. My sister, our companions, and I make up Marshall Expeditions, scientists and explorers of Azeroth's wild and great unknown. We've hit a bit of a rough patch here, and we're looking for some help if you have the time. You got both our food stuff and our research equipment back. You've not only saved the expedition, you've also saved our lives.
Come on.
I and the rest of my team can't thank you enough. We just might make it here for a while now, thanks to you. While we don't have much, I'm certainly not going to leave you high and dry for the invaluable help you've given us. Thank you, adventurer. You've got a friend in Marshall Expeditions.
Ringo's not in the best shape, adventurer, but I am glad to have him back in one piece. Thank you for finding him.
Good stream today. Good stuff on Bavin. Good progress on Bloodknife. Cleared out most of Ungoro Crater, not all of it. Still got some quests to do. Got to show off those pylons and the crystals you can get from them. pretty good day, I think. As always, I really appreciate everyone sticking around and hanging out. I really appreciate participation in chat. Thank you, Terry and Nearest Grave, for keeping things engaged. Thank you again, Terry, for your donation. Hopefully we'll be able to put that to good use. I'd love to get some clicker accounts going. Or maybe I'll just buy a coffee. We'll see. Got some good loot for Bavin, too. I'm sure Bavin's gonna love all this stuff. Some gold from some venerables. Nice. Send back those mithril casings. All done with those. Terry says, thanks for the stream, Blood. Glad to be able to help out the guild. I'm glad you're able to help out the guild, too. The guild thanks you.
Talk to me! Yes, this tar is just the stuff. Hey, wait a minute, my hands. I can't
Already
seem to get them
two
apart.
bubbled in.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Oh, but wait! Super sticky tar remover? That's where the real money is.
Alright. Alright, thank you again, guys, for hanging out. Hope you all have a good night. Stay safe. And I should be back online tomorrow, so I will see you then. Talk to you guys later. Thank you again.